I'm in the industry.
So why
I'm in
can't
the
you
industry now.
not? So why can't you not say that? Ugochi, this song will heal. Maybe if you hear something like from artists that I like, say like Odumodu or something, you cannot say Ugochi heal. You cannot hear. You cannot say that.
When Odumodu sends me song that is not released, I can send it to him
Okay, which
to
artists
judge.
do I like that they send you music that you've not sent to me? Let me
Uh,
give you
Amo.
Victorine, Ashake.
No, they're not giving me Asake.
Tell me.
They're giving me. I've heard the video. I think I've heard Victoni,
Okay.
Adekulu Gold,
Ah, you're a
Benson,
betrayer.
Ruga,
Eh?
Benson and Ruga.
Wait.
Uh,
First of all, you said that you heard Adekunle Gold song. Cannot send it to me that Gucci based
Plenty.
on
It
Ilolu.
is
Just hear this
because
one. You cannot.
it is based on trust. They
No.
are sending it to me for
I
my
mean, okay,
feedback.
based on that, you don't trust that Ugochi can listen to this song and I can also give feedback. And
I
I'll
can
not
only
play it
play
to
it.
anybody.
I can only play it if we are in my physical space. That's all.
Ah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I've caught you. I've
Yeah, I've
been
listened to the new video.
many times while in our
Yeah.
physical space. You do not play music.
Eh, maybe that time I no get her. Maybe no overlap. There could be a possibility of that now.
You are racist. You are racist. You don't because I'm not doing music or in the music. You cannot say, Oguchi, hear this song. Go,
Don't
wow,
worry, don't worry. I've heard the video, sir.
wow,
So in
wow,
case,
wow.
let me use that to
I
peg you
saw
again.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I listened to
I
the new
saw
video.
that.
Yeah, so
Please,
it's
what's
our
all
work.
those beeping that you were beeping there? If you don't want to
Yeah,
tell us, don't tell
we
us
can't tell
now.
you. It's highly
Don't tell
confidential.
us. Don't tell us.
It's
Don't
highly
tell us.
confidential.
Why do you now
Yeah.
do video if you don't want to tell us?
You know how the chef will bring out a little bit of appetizer to
Listen.
to open the throat.
Chef's table. But you did not guess what? You did not give us any appetizer. There is
I
nothing to
gave you now.
appetize on. What did
All
you
the
give us?
dancing there,
Video.
all the dancing you're dancing there. You did not want to dance
Which
to,
which dance
to
were we
imaginary
who was dancing?
to imaginary music. You did not say the people that were dancing.
I'm
All the famous
sorry.
people.
I've grown up. My imaginary friends, I don't know where they are.
Don't worry.
Don't
Don't worry.
I don't
When you are with 001, you will do imaginary dancing. Don't worry. It's
don't
by
give
force.
play music for us, maybe, yeah. All these things wey they do like this is too much. You need to let us listen to music.
I signed an NDA, please. So
No only
you know.
signed an NDA.
And since I never
Swear
get
to God that
sang,
you signed an NDA.
yeah, this one signed an NDA. But obviously, it was part of the job description. It was part of
Wallahi.
the brief. So Abba, sorry. Next time
Fair
when they
enough.
send me one, I'll let you know as they
You will
go.
not let me know. Don't worry. And I will
It
still
depends on the
drag you.
artist.
You will not let me know.
If the artist forces me to sign NDA, then Omo, sorry, oh.
And yes, no,
Sorry.
you don't know how to do all this. What's all these things that you're even doing? So you don't know that you can say, which don't tell anybody, and I'll not tell anybody.
Okay, don't worry. I'll pass you on. Don't worry.
Give me
When
the
I'm not big,
Victorian one. I want to hear.
that I don't think now. This is way
Please imagine. Please,
since
why you not writing newsletter for us? Everything now you have carried and put it on TikTok. I'm not. I don't think I'm not comfortable with that.
I'm sorry. We have to go
I'm
to where
not
the
comfortable
market.
with that.
If you are selling fish every day, and you notice that the day you brought meat to the market is the meat that is selling.
See,
Sorry,
I want
all
to
you
say,
fish
I want to
lovers.
say something. I want to say something.
Yes.
How about you are forgetting that there's a niche of people that don't want to just listen, they
Don't
want
worry,
to read.
something's coming. So I'm
Okay,
dropping something soon.
you don't appreciate us.
Yes.
I'm
I'm even dro-
unsubscribing
I'm
from
even
your newsletter.
you
I'm
can't know
unsubscribed.
I'm dropping something soon. I'm even dropping a new form of content also too.
Okay.
It's taking my time. So it's going to be people have been asking me that we need longer videos, blah 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 blah, explaining something. I say, okay, don't worry.
Sure, you're not gonna
Since
open YouTube.
that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to open a YouTube. It's going to be for YouTube
Fantastic.
video essays. And it's not only about music, it's
I
about
beg, bring it on
movies.
TikTok. I beg, just put it on TikTok. I beg, so that I can be watching from there. I find that I like
14
TikTok
minutes.
videos.
14 minutes.
How
Just
many
watch 14
minutes?
minutes on TikTok. 14 minutes.
I
TikTok.
I watch
It's
documentaries on TikTok. See you.
I'll try.
I'm
I'll try and load it.
the. I'll
I'll put it on
listen to
TikTok.
it.
But I won't put everything on Instagram, but I'll put everything on TikTok, sha. So may everybody
Uh-huh.
just yeah. So that's
Thank
what
you
I've
for
been busy.
considering
In case
us.
people don't know, I've been very busy.
I'm
Sorry.
really tired of the
Uh,
reason we did not record last week.
I'm very sorry. See, I could have like 4 events in a week, and bro, I'm
Mm-mm.
only I'm only
Booked
but one
and
man.
busy.
Amen,
Come
amen, amen.
on.
Until we get
Booked and
the
what? Busy.
G class, we'll know that we are finally booked and busy.
Per
Yeah,
G63.
yes, amen.
Please, you need to carry
AFG.
me in front. All those. There's some things I see, like say, I carried my colleague. Some stories on TikTok. I carried my
Oh,
colleague from work.
I'm doing events now. So
Tell me,
events is
what
not
do you
it's not my
mean?
rate card. It's not my rate card. Events
How do you mean
events
events?
like
Like
something I did for Davido.
right, like
That kind of thing.
appearances.
Yeah, like yeah, just
Okay.
recap appearances. So you don't do my rate card now. So please, thank you.
Well, I
Leave
host
me.
events. I am really tired. Maybe you want to tell them,
We'll
babe,
put you in the
I'll
package.
watch
We'll do
you.
package now. We'll put
Well,
all the
yeah.
package together. But the
Actually,
problem now
let's do
is
a
if I
package
check,
like that.
if I, excuse me, if I check your Instagram now, can you point to 3 videos where you are hosting
So,
events?
so the thing is that I don't know how to explain it to you. You see,
You
I
explain now.
can. It's not on Instagram yet.
That's the
It's not on
problem.
Instagram yet.
And you have
But don't.
CapCut.
Are you
You
trying
have
to say
edits.
that? Are you trying to say that you have not? Have you not seen a video or picture of me
But if
hosting
somebody
an
now says,
event
"Oh,
before?
who is this? Who is this Ugochi? Can you just send me like a quick link or something?" Because that's how it works all the time.
And tell them. I was saying, tell me now. I'll send you my portfolio.
No, no, no. Just send Instagram link. Maybe watch and na. Now so Nigeria D they be. It's
So,
gone. If you don't do it now, it may not pass you forever. Amen.
so another thing is that don't worry. Well,
Ugochi, just
it's
cut this thing. Cut am. Just to post and cut this thing. You
don't worry.
can do auto cutting. CapCut
Don't
can do auto cutting for you.
I'll work
AI.
on that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just that even me now, myself, I just the reason I'm saying what exactly do I want to do with this public speaking? Do I want to do radio? Do I want to host event? What kind of events do I also want to host? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
so decide that and just start, fine tuning your
Bro,
Instagram to do
it's
that way.
small now. Do you understand?
Of
A
course, it's
woman
small,
of
small
many
now.
talents, this
It's not
I'm
easy
being
now.
serious.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's not
So
easy.
need to streamline. How do you want to go? And you're only but one just as you say now, you're just one person. Do you get?
It's true. Yeah.
Ah,
So
Omo.
please, I'm coming for your event. Just please, my rate card is not too much. We know we don't live in Lekki, so we will not come and charge. We will
And
not cut
you give me
your whole
the
budget. No,
give
for
me the
event.
time.
Which event? It depends on the event too. Oh, sorry, not be every event to decide
I
the.
mean, like, because our money is a lot. I don't want you to say our money is not a lot because now I want to do package. Put package.
See, that's why you
So
attract people. Say,
our
but
money
you
is
know
a
when they
lot.
now see
I'm
it,
sorry, I don't want
they-
to attract anybody that doesn't have money. They have to have money,
of
please.
course they'll pay
If
my
you,
money now. But I'm
we
just
are
saying that
wounding, no, our collaboration package,
bring
especially
your
that
video,
one.
drop your video.
Don't worry,
Don't worry.
let me send you video.
No, don't send it on your Instagram. That is why Mark
Well,
Zuckerberg created Instagram
I'm
and
tired of
TikTok.
that. Let me tell you the truth. Instagram stresses me out. I
Just
don't know
post.
how to
See,
say it.
you don't need to do anything. Just look, edit the video. You can even schedule it now. Schedule it and go. You don't need to. And just be checking how it performs and replying to people in comments. She can not be any one thing as a day. But
um,
you think me, I am tayo, I'm the person that really wants to come out and be talking on social media. Like
let's
if
talk
people
about
really know me.
let's
Hey,
talk
but
about it.
bro.
No, no. Wait, I want to talk about some. I want us to talk about this thing we're talking about right now, right?
Yes, ma.
Um, so visibility and let's say visibility, right? There's this
Yes.
guy I follow on TikTok. He has these videos with his son. I can't remember. His name is Dimeji something. He sounds like a very smart person, I believe.
Okay.
And the way he presents his ideas, I'm in love with it. I'll be honest, right?
Yeah.
He has this video he does with his 2-year-old son where they are cycling. I think he lives in Scotland. He's a
Oh
Nigerian.
yeah, and the boy
Yeah.
and the guy sports. The boy talks about people who are passing and stuff. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yes, he does like people spotting. He spots different things. Say, Daddy, wee,
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. Anyway, so he was talking about something recently, and I went on his page and I was looking through his stuff, and he was talking about when people say that like I'm a private person, and so they don't want to put their stuff out because they're private people, right? And
Yeah.
how he used to be that person as well, and it sort of it hindered him in the time where it mattered most. It hindered him from getting like things that he wanted, and he was like, "It's
Yeah.
just what you're telling me now. Go put it out." Guess what? Don't get me wrong. I also tell people the same thing. Put it out there and all of that and all of that.
But it's one step at a
But
time, Sha. At your
exactly, you cannot do
at
it
your at your comfort at the end. Not your
at your
comfort,
own
but
pace.
at your own pace and what you feel um confident in letting people see. Because it's not going to be like, oh, hi, welcome
Right.
to my house. No, it's one by
Bless your
one.
heart.
And
Exactly.
choose the one you want. I saw there's a story I put up on my Instagram this week
Mm-hmm.
or last week. It went viral. A lot of people were
Mm-hmm.
hitting
Right.
me up because it was a real estate agent. And the real estate agent was, I don't think she was selling the house. She could be selling the house,
Okay.
but something else could have been sold. But let's just move on. But hey, so make everybody know the lane. What did they do? And you get
Oh
used to
my
it.
word.
At the end of the day, you get used to editing process, you
Exactly.
setting up your camera, you doing
Mm-hmm.
giddy weme, get ready with me and all that. Me, I never get cloth, so I never do giddy weme yet. But when I
Please
don't
don't
buy
kill me.
cloth, I gonna do giddy
You
weme
didn't do
small
game
small.
with me for us.
Yes, yes.
But
But it was
but
small small.
and you know what? He was talking about this back to this thing because I want us to actually talk about it. And I want us to talk about it because we are both sort of like in public view, like right? But
Yeah,
you and I.
yeah, yeah.
Um, whether it's online or somewhere. So the, I believe that there are different ways to be visible. And they're also
Yes.
and you also as you rightly said, like take it step by step. When I talk to my friends, they're like, Gucci, you don't put this on, and I'm like, so at this point in my life right now, with what I can handle, if I do more than what I'm currently doing, it don't want to just give me one
Will
pull
be.
from one junction, make I stand, make I just did it,
Yeah.
make I know say that the work where they do now, say I don't day streets. You get what I mean? Well, I've been doing 2, 3, 4 essential, for instance, for 6 years, right? This is
Yes,
our sixth
yes,
year. And as it stands, we have a listenership that covers me over almost every country in the world that we can think about currently, right?
yes.
This is 170 plus countries. Now, I don't know whatever that translates to. But if we're saying putting it yourself out there, I don't know what's more out there than that in my mind, right?
Oh, it's more.
Um, yeah, don't get me wrong. It could be even, it can actually be more, right? It can
Yeah.
even be way more, or it can be way, I don't know what it is, right? But for like there's a time in my life that, and I still sort of see it that way. I want to be more streamlined with what I want to talk about and how I want to talk about it and how I want to
Yes.
go about it. Yeah, I do public speaking, but I've never really thought about it as, oh, this is the thing that will bring the fund for me right now. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but for all the things that I'm currently handling, I think one step at a time, right? One step at a
Mm-hmm.
time. I
Oh,
need a
yes,
team.
one step at a time.
Yeah, I need a team. And once I'm able to have a team where they can handle certain things, then I don't have to be like at the critical point of things, then I would take yet another step again because again, there is a way that me myself I want to present what I want to present, and it's not going to look like what the next person is trying to do. That's
Yeah.
that's where me I'm getting at. Like it will never look, and this is for all of us actually. It's never going to look like what the next person is doing or how they are doing it because we all have different objectives, right? And we all have different
Yeah.
goals. So somebody else who, for instance, wants to talk about lifestyle and travel, for instance, is
Yes.
going to present themselves in a different way from somebody who wants to
Oh,
do
definitely.
research.
Yeah.
You understand
Yeah.
exactly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
every time that we think about visibility and we think of one way sometimes to be visible, for me, it's a bit stressful.
That's why
And
you do one by one. Me too. That's how I started. The first day I put
exactly.
see Ugochi, you will laugh there.
Tell me.
When I tell you this story, the first day I put up a video, it was not even on Instagram. I was even test running on
Right.
TikTok. No, okay, the first day I put on Instagram because TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
nobody knows me there. So the first day I
Mm-hmm.
put it, I thought it was December 2023, I think, or
Right.
2024. I put that video up and I just went, I put DND, I put my phone on DND for like 1 hour. Because I'll be like,
That's
hey
crazy.
God, I am talking. Hey, my face is out there. Jesus Christ. Cringe, cringe much. And I went there later and I saw the comments. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Oh, more of this. Bro, at the end of the day, it's all in your head. But I understand what you're saying. It's one step at a time. You can't go and
But
start
what do you
saying,
feel? Do you feel that? Okay, tell me. I
you,
personally feel that I
mm-hmm.
put myself out there
No,
personally.
no,
But
no, no, I'm
just
sorry.
not just in the way that's the
If I
issue
have to
now. It's not
review,
just in the way that
if I have to use my eye, my professional
tell
LinkedIn
me,
eye to look at your
tell me.
Instagram, I said, no, 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 please,
But
let's
not
ginger.
in why are you only judging me by Instagram though? Why is
Are
Instagram
you,
so important?
so I should judge you by LinkedIn. Everybody
Judge
lies
me
on
by every
LinkedIn.
other platform that you
Are
follow
you,
me on. Do you
yeah,
follow me?
do you post on TikTok? I know you post once in a while on TikTok.
Of course I post on TikTok.
Okay. I'll not put a lot on your
But
TikTok this thing.
again, what do you want? Like, what exactly do you want to see? It now
It
depends on
depends.
what you want
It
to
depends
see.
on you. Is you that has you have to tell us what your own
Exactly. And
niche
so
is
I put what
and
I
special.
want to put on those platforms.
And you know the funny thing, it might not
Tell me.
and what you want, what you are putting out doesn't have to be like, oh, that mega scale thing that has to trend and go viral. As long as you are
Definitely.
just doing it, it's fine. And that's why I say in social
Exactly.
media, there's no pressure. Because when you begin to
Do you get
pressurize
what I
yourself,
mean?
that's when you start to see people start doing fuck boy shit or fuck girl shit. That's when you start to say,
See,
please, please, Oga, you said you were this thing. Now it's like you're interviewing Yahoo boys. Please, let's know which one you are doing at the end of the day. Eh? So also some chefs, we see some chef, and it's the food is not the food it's not food they advertising. It's up so
you're so stressed about these chefs for real.
no
You're
because
stressed
you
about
see,
it.
imagine if I go to culinary school right now, do all my work, I don't do everything, don't buy
Right.
everything. And it's one chef, one somebody that is doing I know. We'll have to address it in the next union of chefs of Nigeria. Something's good. Everybody must hold license now. Everybody must hold license. Yeah, hey. Maybe we
Oh
know
my
where we did
word.
go. But
But
yeah,
why did
guys,
you feel like you're not holding license?
I'm just joking. I don't know anything about the
Okay.
chef culinary
Maybe. I
businesses.
don't
I'm
know as
clueless.
well. Okay, I don't know
I don't
about if they're
I don't
holding
know.
license, but
I
there
don't know more
is.
than I don't think I know more than 4 restaurants in this whole Nigeria. So please, I'm the wrongest person to be asking about the world of culinary arts. I'm the wrongest person, totally. But guys, if you want to do like social media content, just find your niche, your expertise, and don't rush. If you look at the biggest guys, they have
Mhm.
Mr. B said that that he doesn't consider anybody who has less than 100 videos as a content creator. That you need to do
Who's this?
100 videos. Mr. Beast, one of the biggest contents.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right, right,
yeah.
right. I thought you said
He
Mr.
said,
Biggs.
no, 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 Mr. No.
Sorry. Yeah,
He said
yeah.
when you that first 100 videos you are doing is play. It's just you testing the
Mm-hmm.
waters. Then after
Mm-hmm.
100, after 100, your brain will pick up patterns and see, oh, what kind of content works for me? What time should I post? How do I design? How do I edit and stuff like that? And it's true. All the biggest content creators you see, their first 100 videos were shit. Don't let anybody deceive you that now so as I just open my laptop I cut no, it's not going to work that way. I'm sorry. And then so you just have to keep on pushing. And just make sure you're putting out content that you're okay with. That'll allow you to sleep well at night at the end of the day. Chicken now.
As you're saying content like this, I'm cringing. But here's the thing.
Video,
I agree with you, right?
photo. Yeah.
I agree with you. And I'll say that I've also come like a long way, in my opinion, from where I used to be to where I am now, in terms of even talking about what I do. And I'll be very honest, by God's grace, I haven't had to, for many of the opportunities that I have been opportuned to work in, I haven't had to, I haven't gotten them from social media. People have referred
Oh
me to
yeah.
them. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I
yeah, that's
mean?
true. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not taking it for granted that me, I want to do more. Like, I'm so certain, which was part of the reasons I started the Owl Insights, right? Because I want to do way more. And I see how much more that I can do. Um, and so I think consistency is the name of the game. Let me put it that way. Yes,
Yeah.
just be consistent at whatever it is that you're doing, right? Don't be bothered about, oh, maybe I should put more videos, or I need more customers, or I need money now. The money comes, money always comes, money will always come. But if money meets unpreparedness, you would lose worse than even money, you will lose reputation.
Yes.
And I say this now to say that people are looking at you. Okay, let's say people are looking at you, AOT2, for instance, and saying, oh, he just started doing this thing. But you 10 years ago have has already been doing this. And even 10 years before that you've
Y-
been doing this is what you've been doing. You've
Yeah.
also just been evolving with the times, right?
Yeah. And just putting out how you put it out in different, you put it out in different ways.
In different
At the end of the
ways.
day. Yeah, but
Because
now
yes,
social media they reign.
yeah, because your art will take different forms at different times.
Oh yes,
And
definitely.
and it's never going to look like the next person's own. This is the truth. And so in that way, that's the perspective that I come from. I'm not saying that, oh, Instagram doesn't help or social media doesn't help. Of course it helps. It's great in
Mm-hmm.
propagating the word. However, there's a there's you build what you want to build based on what it is that what your goal is, right? I
Mm-hmm.
have my own goal. By God's grace, I in my mind I have a vision of where I want to be. Um, and I know that right now the integrity is what I'm currently work. I think that's already established because the people that I get to work with are not people they're not stupid people. Let me put it that way. They're not people who don't know their onions.
They're
And
not
for
all
them to
those.
exactly for them to bring up my name on tables like that, it means something to me. And should those opportunities even go further and increase, um I don't want to be I don't want to be found wanting. I don't want to be looking good and not being able, I'm not showing up right. And so I've understood that I need capacity to a certain level. And until I get that capacity in that way,
Capacity is true. Yeah.
yeah, um, I'll just
You
have to
can't
keep
just do
working
it.
at it. No, I'm
Yeah.
doing it already.
Yeah, I agree now. Yeah, but you just need
Not just
to,
in the way that
yeah.
you think that I should.
See, everybody has to define their own space. If you want to be the Okpeyemi,
Thank you.
Famakin, if you want to be Mr. Sabinos, if you want to be gay, unfortunately, some people want to be gay and all that.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Gigi. Just got married, Abby.
he didn't get married though. It's for a film.
Oh, really?
Of course, it's scam Nigerians now, as always, because that's their job. Scamming Nigerians of
Interesting.
data and
That's
attention.
what it was all about.
Hmm.
TikTok
That's why
was
I
like
believe.
rogue with that shit. Everybody was talking, oh, gay, yeah, because married, gay, yeah, 'cause he married, I'm like,
Anybody that listens to Gigi and dumps his girlfriend, you go see what you want to see. But anyway, welcome to another brand new episode of 234 Essential. My name remains AOT2. And of course, you've heard Ugochi. Please follow her
hi
on our YouTube
guys.
channel, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn,
Come
Facebook.
soon, soon come.
Yeah,
Don't
so come.
worry. Guys, don't see,
Yeah.
just watch out.
Hmm.
We're talking business, we're talking management, we're talking luxury
Watch, as the
retail.
Bible said,
Come
watch
on.
and pray. Watch and pray.
It's not going to be long now. See, Amos 9:11. See,
Mm.
to be too fast. Coming,
Yeah,
one
man.
coming at the feet of another.
Mm-mm. Speak
Speed.
it.
Come on,
Speak
don't
it.
worry. Just wait first. Just one or two things are going on. Just because you know how they say still waters run deep. That's
Okay,
what you
no more. Still some still
her.
waters na lucky flood. Though. You know, run deep. Oh. Put
It
your leg
run deep
inside.
like mad.
If you put your leg inside, you enter portal. But anyway,
For
welcome.
real.
Like I said, this is your favorite Nigerian podcast. If you want to send us fan mail, send us fan mail at 234essential.com and we'll read it on the next pod. Inshallah, the Lord willing. Lord willing, yes.
But why are people not sending us fan mail exactly?
Nine posts, nine
Can we
posts. I
address
bless
this?
nine posts, no send. Like, they never pay nine posts money, salary. So nine posts is on strike as always. But when they get back, we'll allow you guys. Definitely, definitely. Because in Nigeria, civil servants know they strike for long. Or else hunger will catch them. So they will do like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. May not see they go. Unless it's Asu. Asu can do like 8 months. I don't
But
know
you
how
know,
this
Asu
one's
has
do.
not spoken in a while though. We've not
You know,
heard from him.
people with they don't chook money for their mouth. But everybody don't align. Have you heard of labor? Have you heard of labor union? Have you heard of NLC? Now after that
Since
gra
Oshamale
minimum
left
wage,
office, I've not heard anything about it. I
you know
don't,
they did small.
is there still
There
label
is
anything?
now. There's labor. They did small gra last year or 2 years ago. Talking about
True.
minimum wage. Minimum wage should be like
True,
250.
true.
As they hit
250K.
70K. As they hit 70K,
What
everybody go to their house.
what's that Igbo man's name that is heading it? I forget.
I forgot the one they beat up somewhere. I've
Yeah.
forgotten his name. Everybody don't align. This is a country of
Same.
alignment. Everybody's aligning. You must align.
Mhm.
Or else you miss the goody goody. The goody
Goody
goody from
Goody
us.
is back.
Goody goody will go enter your teeth. You know, go know
I miss
the
Goody
corner.
Goody.
You don't know the corner where that goody goody they hide. They will come into your tongue, they find out. Say, where this
See,
goody
I'm
goody
telling
dey?
you, your mouth. See, you know, it's to flex our jaws, Sha. Goody
Yeah.
goody. That's such
To not
good jaw
stick. Your teeth
exercise.
will not be sticky for a while.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
but
you.
anyway, you're welcome back
Follow
to
us.
please follow
Follow
us.
us
Yeah.
on every social media platform at Twitter for Essential Podcast. Also, subscribe to our newsletters. Subscribe to our channel on every DSP you listen to us. And also, please, you want to support us in any way. We have a really quick link that you can click in our show notes and drop your coins there. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
guys. We love you. We do not disrespect your money by calling it coins, but
It's
balance,
digital coins, as they say. Welcome to
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg's universe. Yeah. So let's get the ball rolling. What do we have on the docket or the menu for today?
Do we have a menu today?
Without
I
family,
don't
but
like menus.
we can do me if I check menu now. Which menu in restaurants?
Yeah, like in general, I don't, it stresses me out. Why is there a menu and it's so long and you have to read it and study
That's
it
why they
and
give you the digital one and they get you just scan the code
close
at the
that
end of the
one
day.
too. See, as far as
Scan
the
the code.
menu, too many options. Please, can you
You
just
can't
strengthen
you
two
can't
food,
satisfy
three
man.
food?
You
Ah,
can't satisfy mankind at the end of the day. But anyway, let's do weekly catch up. How was your week since the last time we congregated?
I've been
Or converged?
adulting, man.
Tele,
God.
sorry.
My adulting is on another level right now. I'm such a responsible adult. Um, Life is life in. I think that I had to take a hard pause on a lot of things of recent so that I can sort of take care of myself and the people around me. Um, what else? What else? I'm still house hunting, crazy. Please give anybody that has any available apartment, they just say, oh, just this guy, just really appreciate her, and really nice apartment, amazing surrounding, just like holla at your girl, tell her like, oh, this is come, just move in, get me. Anyway, life has just been happening. I've been on a low, so to speak. Taking it one day at a time, doing the work that I can do with the time that I have. Showing up for myself and my family. Um, yeah, I don't know. I had a very interesting part last week, and I know that my emotions were all over the place and at some point also dipped. Shout out to all the people who helped me raise it up. Life is just life in general. I don't even have anything interesting to say really about my previous. Let me go and see picture whether there's anything that really happened. Yeah. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to put out more of my thoughts on life, work, and business on my LinkedIn. So
Yeah,
I give myself a 30 days
we should.
strict to be consistent, at least one post a week. And so far, so good. July has been looking good.
This thing you said
Um,
about, sorry, this thing you said about 30 days reminds me of
Tell
the
me,
people who started the beginning of this year say, oh, for the next 30 days, I'll be dropping a video on my TikTok, something, something, something.
right?
Most of them don't reach day 10. Everybody don't gas out.
Listen,
Easy. Easy.
it's not easy, oh.
Mhm.
And I think that I'm also at a point where I'm thinking about in what direction do I want to do what I want to do. And if that is, and if this is what I want to do. So for more clarity, um, over the course of my career, I have done sales and business development. Um, and now being a management consultant, um, how I want to infuse the knowledge and expertise that have built over the years into the business is something that I'm now thinking about. Not that I'm now thinking about it, but how to better streamline things, if that makes sense. So I have to take a pause, see what exactly it is that I want to do, not also disputing the early bites of starting something. What 3 years now? What do I want the next 2 years to look like? What do I want 5 years to look like? What do I want 10 years to look like? Also understanding that I am just a girl and I need to rest and I need to chill and I need to really, 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 really rest. But yeah, all of those things happening, but one step at a time. Also praying for the right eyes to see what it is that um I want to do and how I want to do it. So starting first with what I can do right now, and that's just it. I think that in the past 2 weeks, that's what my life has just looked like. Or in the past month, since July started, um, I've also just life is just life. I mean, I need money. God, I beg. Um, need money like mad. But
Everybody needs money now.
I don't like when I see that and you see that. I don't
Okay,
know
sorry, no
how
verse,
else
no
to
verse.
explain it to you.
We are channeling your own thoughts now. So Ugochi needs
Exactly.
money,
You say,
please.
oh, when I say I need, every time I tell I need that, oh, I need money. Say everybody need. Who's everybody? I
No
don't
verse.
know.
I don't know. I don't know who's everybody. I've never met everybody
Do you get
before.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Please.
The money will fall down. It's coming
Oh,
soon. Don't worry.
no.
It's
Maybe
coming
if,
soon.
I just want to be walking on the road and see like a suitcase of dollars. Do you get what I mean?
It sounds like the beginning of a very interesting Nollywood film. But anyway,
You know these people in the news that when they see money, they will not go and give it back to the
can never
person.
can never
Hmm.
be me. I'm
Oh
sorry.
God.
Wait, it
I really
depends. It
think
depends.
about
If
myself
I
in that
if I
situation.
see, if I see like 50K, I'm going to give you back your money, obviously, or 100K or 500. I'm going to give you back your money. Like, but let's say I see like for like $30,000, bruh.
Let me let me tell you something.
I'm moving
If
to
you
Port Novo immediately.
if that person
That,
was careless and the money really fell like carelessly somewhere, I'm going to pick it up and I'm not going to give
that's
anybody
what
any money back.
that's what they
And I
call
want a
in local.
suitcase.
That's what they call in local parlance. Money changes hands.
Do you
One
understand
time,
what I mean?
you
I
don't
will
go
see you. I beg.
Otilo. Yeah,
Like mad.
I beg,
But
I beg.
if it's in like a controlled space, that this kind of thing, hey, maybe then because all those people they get can just be an amazing person that just wants to change your life. But say just the waka for it, so you just sit. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that's how my week has
They
been.
said the Lord will not give us a temptation that He knows that we cannot overcome.
Oh my
So that's why
God.
I'm guessing that's why it has never come to my. I've never seen it because God knows that no, this guy don't go ahead.
Make I just
Anyway,
the waka for road, see That's all my own, sha. I'm
waka
looking for
jeje.
money on the road. Drop your money on the road for me. Tell me the junction I should go and pick up the money. Let it not be juju. I'll piss on it first.
Simple and accurate.
You know what I mean? But yeah, my week has just been reflective, I guess. My
Yeah.
past week has been really reflective. But yeah, yeah, yeah. We define money to pay salary. And I need money. I need to pay myself salary too.
Yeah, so Oga must chop. Oh.
Do you understand? Why must
Yeah,
everything be so difficult?
now so lively.
Adulthood is
Um,
a mess, guys. Don't grow up.
now so until you turn to Michael Jackson and you become a man child.
And yeah, you okay?
I watched that film finally. I'm like,
Really? Do you
I
like
said,
it?
okay. At one point, so the thing is, I understand why critics didn't like the movie.
Okay.
They said it was more of like a product for the Michael Jackson estate, just to push out Michael Jackson. That it
Right.
wasn't, it didn't explain who Michael Jackson was. So throughout that
Hmm.
film, it felt like
Right.
a bunch of music videos where they had dialogue in between. That's how music video felt
Hmm.
for me. But I understood that problem. Michael Jackson is somebody that I don't even think his family members could understand or know. It was really
Mm-hmm.
an enigma.
It
But
was.
the dude who acted it, his nephew,
Mm-hmm.
even though facially it doesn't look like him, there were many moments in that film I was like, bro, am I watching Michael Jackson? Am I watching somebody acting as Michael Jackson? It was too, how will I put it now? It was too accurate.
Confusing. Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, bro, is this Mike? From the way he's talking, the way he moves, the way he giggles, I'm like, man, this guy swallowed his uncle. What in
Can
the
you
world
imagine?
is this? I know he can't win an Oscar, but at least they should give him. He try. The boy
He,
try.
he
He
tried.
try. I said no, no, no. I also noticed that Janet Jackson wasn't in that movie throughout. There was no.
Really?
Yeah, people are saying that
That's crazy.
our own biopic is coming, and also because there's a
Okay.
Michael Jackson part two that will deal with all the less glamorous things. So that's where they are going. So that's where we are heading to. So obviously she
I've
might
tried
be
not to
more.
watch any spoilers.
Ugochi, there's no spoiler. It's Michael Jackson's life.
Really?
It's like saying, "Oh, I don't watch the Titanic." We know what happened. People died in the Titanic. There's no point. It's Michael Jackson's
Mm-hmm.
life. Everything we know. The bond is here. You're dancing for a Pepsi commercial. His hair got burnt. Everything we know. He sold albums. Jehovah Witness kicked him out of Jehovah Witness for Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things. So they even um they didn't
But
even go
yeah, spoiling
like
it now for me.
for who. It's because it's Google it. It's there. The film is like it's like somebody said, "Oh, please don't tell me about this year. So I don't want to know what happened."
Actually, tell
Eh,
me. Let me just hear. No,
Oh,
I
I
don't need
watched
to
it.
take for
I'll tell you
spoilers.
later. No, don't worry.
Okay.
That one they come. Now they will they go. Don't worry. They will they go.
Fair
And
enough.
again,
Okay.
there's no spoiler in Odysseus. Because somebody was telling me I spotted it. But no. If
Have
you
you
actually
watched it?
listen, yes. If you actually went to
Mm.
school, you would have known about the Trojan horse and Odysseus a long time ago. But once again, I blame the quality of education in Nigeria.
People are
But
not reading now. People don't read. I hate to say that. I take that back. Nigerians actually read.
they read
A
uh,
certain,
they read
a certain, mhm.
newspaper early in the morning at the at the bus stop junction
Yes.
and start arguing in 1966. If that thing happens in Nigeria again, do you know where we'll be? We don't know, sir. Let us be. But anyway, my
Tell us about
last
your
2
week.
weeks eventful. I went for Ladipo's album release on the island.
Mhm. Shout out to
Uh,
Ladipo.
Shout out to Ladipo, nice
You know
events.
Psycho Bars?
I don't know Psycho Bass. You've told me about the guy. I think you've mentioned him before, but was he there?
He should have. I think he manages or shout out to Psycho Bars if he ever gets to hear this.
He manages Ladipo.
It either manages or writes. I'm not sure.
That no be wala. He would have been there, but me, I did my own corner,
Let me look
just
for him.
just chilling like an intern. On the same night, I had to go for Davido's album listening event. Zero
Outside.
zero 001 pulled up, played the album for us, met a lot of good people. We hung out, we had fun, we chopped, die. So that was basically how my 2 weeks went. I don't think I went anywhere else again, apart from watching Odysseus at the cinemas. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, this is a rant. I have another rant, but this is a rant. I
Yeah.
don't want to mention the people's name, but there's a popular cinema um, franchise in Ogba.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you
Okay.
know you people are not going to be doing, if you know you can't maintain your cinema halls, please let us know. I don't know why in the middle of the cinema hall they now put that hazard tape, that red and white hazard tape from one row
Right.
of chair that nobody should sit down there. Then I think I saw water leaking from the roof
Oh,
in the cinema hall. And thankfully I was
okay.
not there. So this is why I've already made up my mind that any film I'm going to watch now will be IMAX in Lekki or Ebony in VI. Because I think I've tried enough to support local
Fair enough.
economy. But since local economy doesn't want to support me, I'll carry my money to Moabudu or to the fine people who own Genesis Deluxe IMAX. JJJJ. But anyway, I watched that movie. I've been busy doing a lot of work here and there. That's about it. Nothing much. We watched the World Cup final, anticlimax as always, as
Why? What did
usual.
you expect?
I didn't want Spain or Argentina to enter. The people who played the third place match, England and
All
France,
right.
those are the and you
These
see
are the people you wanted.
bro, and they played, and it was 6-4. We saw 10 goals in that match. They now brought two dry people. They were playing football as if they were owing their landlord rent, and it was really got 1-0, one miserly 1-0. Well, anyway, um, nothing else. I think that's about it. No side quest yet. Yeah, so that's all I did. Just watch Odysseus, um, training for marathon. Uh,
A
uh,
marathon.
Marathon that I go to do next year now. What I train? I have to do 13.1 miles. So no, but that day I go. I will go the
Is
work. I
it
will
the
go the
Access
faith.
Bank one?
Yes, I think it's in February. I think they always do it in February or March.
Yes,
I
they
don't
do it in
know. Yeah.
February. So, you want to run from the stadium from from Surulere?
It's fine. That's the full version, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I want to run. Yes, that's what I want to do now.
Mado.
Yes, it's not a
The
marathon. It's half
motivation.
marathon. I don't think we
I
do
used
full
to. So
marathon.
that means you do the one from Lekki now.
Wait, oh, is the marathon a half marathon or a full marathon?
It's a full marathon,
It
but
can't be a
if you
full
do, it's a
marathon.
full marathon if you do it from the mainland to the island to
Wow,
Eco Atlantic.
I always thought Access was half marathon, oh.
No,
Like the
it's a full
glow.
marathon. It's 42 kilometers for the long one,
Yeah.
and then 10 kilometers for the not half marathon, actually.
Now let me. I just know
Do
I
come
could
and
be
do
fit.
10 kilometers. Let's do 10 kilometers. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Anyway, sir,
Eh?
I want
Let's do it
I want to be
now.
ready
Nothing they do.
for. I'm on a full marathon.
You want to do the full
Hey,
one? Third mainland
26,
bridge.
26.1. You want out
Yes, now.
26.2. Jesus Christ. We'll
Hmm.
try. Anyway, our body reach, but then we go do them. Small,
I
small.
want to try it. I want to walk it. So I pretty much walk the marathon. I'm not trying to run and deceive myself
I'll do
that
the
I
half
will.
marathon. I'll now small, small. I'll go do
Mhm.
half marathon first.
Let's go.
So
Come on.
I've been training for that. And here comes my next rant. Um,
Let's go.
please, Lagosians, we know that you people live. First of all, you people are elitists. We know that,
Right.
and you people are afraid of petty thieves because armed robbery has reduced in this country in Lagos. We thank God for that. People that were meant to be armed robbers are now Yahoo boys because armed robbery is too much of stress. You have to buy guns. You have to have a getaway car. Other while people don't even put money in their homes again. So we tell people
Mm.
start opening their bank apps to trace things. People can just yeah. The logistics is just too much. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's petty thieves. We understand that, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
I know when gates were being erected in Lagos streets during the times of armed robbery. That was when the real armed robbery was going on to
Right.
reduce foot traffic of people who do not stay in the vicinity or the residential area, so as to reduce armed robbery. But I think we are bordering on excessive gating right now in Lagos
Mm.
for two reasons: one, petty thieves; two, there's a fake sense of elitism among Lagosians. Now, I don't blame Banana Island for having gates. It's Banana Island. People are rich. They don't be disturbed by riffraffs. But where I live, it's not Victoria Island. It's not Ikoyi. It's not Banana Island. Brother in Christ, it is not even Apapa or Surulere or Ikeja.
So you don't
So
deserve
it be
security.
so I am befuddled, flabbergasted, surprised, hoodwinked that I will see a major street that links multiple streets to minor streets have gates on both ends of the street for no reason.
For security now.
But I think one, okay, it's for security. One, I agree. Therefore, I think the landlord associations there should come up with a
Mm.
security identifying scheme or mechanism
Code.
where
Right.
I, a resident that rents a house in that place that pays for security for these security men, when they see me coming back from an event by 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., they will open the gate. That's my first ask. That's my first
Mm-hmm.
ask. Even though I believe that place is overgated.
Mm-hmm.
That my whole area is overgated. From the major bus stop
Right.
to inside my streets, you have to beat at least 13 gates, which is too much. I don't think we're in
Right.
Libya
Wow, that's a lot.
or we are in Syria or we are in Ukraine. I don't think it's that bad, ladies and gentlemen. Second annoying reason, it is mandated by the Lagos state government that gates should be closed by 12 and should be open by 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, these elitists in my area believe because their street links everywhere, that they should not open their gates until 6 a.m. for cars, which is absurd. So I've come back from events around 5. and you will not see the gateman anywhere, or the gateman will just tell you that he's not opening the gates. Ludicrous.
Why
At the
now?
end of they believe it's by 6 a.m. They are creating a law to themselves. And annoyingly, it is only them in that long strip of road, because
Right.
the other streets open immediately by 5 a.m. according to the law.
Okay. Okay.
I wrote one big email to Lagos State government. I don't
Right.
know if they read it.
Right.
I don't know if they read it. Maybe my English was too much. I don't know. Maybe I should use pidgin English. Maybe that's the lingua franca
Probably
for Lagos State government. I don't
for
know.
Nigeria, for Africa.
So please, and I know that, I understand loss of property, and we don't want to see loss of lives. But I just think the gating is just. I don't know why a road should have two gates. One is
Entry and
okay.
no.
There's no ending. See, there's no entry. It's enough. One is okay. If I've entered that street, I've already entered that street. There's nothing you can do. So
But
what's the
there's an
point of
end
no?
to the streets now.
There's an end to the street which now links me to my street. But I'm saying that if I enter their own street that I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking is Aso Rock Villa, I've already entered that street already. So there's no point for you to now be doing wearing double condom. Where person, I don't understand.
But
But
do you think that is just their law? That's just what they want, though. How about
I'm not
that?
arguing that is not their law.
Okay.
I've been to places that even by 3 a.m., the gateman will open the gates now. Even my own street, my personal street, they open the gate for me because, yes, close the gate. I'm not saying you not close the gate. Fine, we live in perilous times. We know Nigeria.
Right.
Anything can happen. Tomorrow night, if you just see Boko Haram by your doorstep, so everybody died. But I'm
Okay.
saying that if I am a law-abiding, rent-paying, security dues paying resident of that area, it behooves you, the management of the gates, to
Right.
please open the fucking gates when I come, irrespective of the time. Because there's no law in Lagos that says you must enter your house at a certain time. If you do not enter, you sleep outside. So please, let us be using sense. Also, a junction 2AI. Please, let Lagos State define what is an estate. If you
Right.
have one on Third Road, it is not an estate. You are living in a street, please. A lot of people are calling rubbish street estate. An estate is 1004. Even all these so-called garden estates in Lekki where there's no tree, that's not an estate, my people. Because an estate should have standard. There must be certain provisions in an estate before you can call it an estate. 1K4 is an estate, ladies and gentlemen. All those federal civil service housing or housing schemes, those are estates. Not say, okay, one rich man is living in an area, you now build gates, you put security, and now say we live in an estate. No. So this is what I'm ranting about. Please, I cannot say I'm training for marathon. I go out by 5 a.m. and I have to be knocking on gates when I'm paying your salary. Please let everybody be guided. Thank you very much.
We have taken your rant into serious, deep consideration, and we completely you are correct actually in your pain. But I want to poke holes at this your rant.
You're not pokoli, you can't poke it. Sorry, no.
Just you know
This
what?
advice you have, advise your own landlord.
No, it's not advice.
Conversation.
So I'm not advising you. I'm not advising because me too. There's a time they used to lock me outside my gate. You know that you just started to work in the night. You don't used to do it normal. That's the hole I want to poke. Wait first, let me poke. Can I go ahead to poke the hole? Because I don't
Feel
did
free.
this. Okay,
Feel
thank
free.
you. You know that before you don't used to go out in the night.
I
You
used to go
understand?
from day one. I used to go out from day one.
No, you don't used to do it too much. It wasn't a frequent thing for there are some people that when they get to that gate, the people at the gate know that okay, oh, this person at
No,
waka waka, if they come late
no.
every day.
Trust me. All the residents in that area within that cluster of 3 streets
Right.
know the men on that street and they know them as assholes.
I'm
Call them
telling
assholes.
what I want to say is that just to get by, let me tell you because this experience that you are talking about, that we've talked about this before when we talked one episode we said small office, a big small office, big power. See,
yes.
The thing I found about these guys, because that there's an Uber where I live, and so there's an entry and exit because of that, right?
Yeah.
At first, when I started, they used to really give me problems. Then I realized that just finding or having a relationship with them sort of solves the problem, especially if you're going to be frequently going out and coming in at odd hours. For real.
I'll go get them drink. I'll go get them go.
Now you they speak their language because if you don't they work out all those kind of work, you too, if they wake you up by 4 a.m. to come and do your work, will you be happy?
As long as I
You will not
apply
be
for the
happy.
job. I look, look now you apply for the job now.
So
Now you
even
write
if okay,
now you
based
write
on say
application
because
letter. Now
okay,
they
so
write
because you
application
apply
letter.
for the job, you should not be tired. You cannot be tired.
You cannot be tired. Because you
Nah,
went on
so
LinkedIn and you said
all
sent
these
your stuff.
millennials, I don't. That's why I like my Gen Z people. Once you don't, they stress them. They will just ball out of this shit because they ain't
No.
ready for that stress.
Anyway,
See,
me,
nobody,
I know the
no
back door
matter
where they use enter my own street. I'm just saying it is stupid. That's
they
all.
also hook you for day that back door they enter.
Now there
Make them your guys.
there are two
Just
things I hate in that area:
tell
dogs
me.
and gates. People
Why
that
do
do
you
not
hate
eat
dogs so
people
much?
that do not eat 3 square meals are taking care of dogs that look hungry. They are allowing them to roam about. You never chop well. You're gonna take care of dog. What dog will come to chop? But anyway, those are my rants, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time. Thank you very
Until
much.
next time.
Yes, yes.
Really?
What else? What else?
Have you
Yes,
jumped
I
fence
don't
before?
jump fence for why. I can't remember why.
Like
Maybe I
you
have. I
never
can't
jumped
remember.
fence?
I think we jumped fence in secondary school. After that,
No.
you know when you
Oh,
have that doll after like WAEC and NECO,
right.
so you don't know whether you are still a student of the school or you are pre-graduate.
Now you have graduated.
You're not yet pre-jambite. You're not
Right.
yet jambite. You're
But you're
pre-jambite.
above the law now. You're above the
Yeah.
school rules.
Man, I remember when we finished WAEC and NECO, there was a day we just decided that.
Listen.
So school back then closed at 2:30 or so.
Right.
That's how we rang the bell at like 1:30. And
Oh shit.
people came out with their bag and were going home.
Oh my
So
word.
between the VP and said, no, go back. So you go to
That
the tired of
timekeeper
what?
should be punished.
They
They
were
will
begging
flog
us.
shaggy from that person's
It's not the
body.
timekeeper. I said, Nabi carry
Who
bear.
did?
Nabi
Oh
carry bear, go knock out like this. Then in the middle of the school, we now started doing medal ceremony. We started giving ourselves fake medals. Doing
shit.
school hours where everybody was working. But they could not do
Because
anything
people
to
were
us because they do
lesbian.
that. This was all gone already. Just leave them. They are not, as you see them like this, they are special students. In short, from SS3, is it SS3 third term, you begin WAEC and NECO, if I'm right, Abby.
Second term.
Oh, it's second term, Abby.
Yeah. That's
So
it.
they
You do it second term.
going into third term. So
Yes.
from that point, after we don't do mock,
Right.
they look at it, these convicts have a few more days. You know where convicts don't get like 3 days
I
left in the
swear now.
sentence. And we to no go even send. You go see some people they go wear t-shirt on top uniform. On top uniform.
Listen. That's when
Like,
you wear contraband uniform.
bro,
The
what
all
do
the
you want
things
to do?
that school say you should not do. That's
What do
what
you
you
all
want to
do?
do.
You can only leave us alone. At that point, SS2 has taken over the school.
Bad
No be
influence.
as it's just like this, we don't all finish at the end of the
Bad
day.
influence. You know, say
It's just
all those teachers, all those new teachers, no, you people should come and do and be going. You are making, they are causing so much chaos in this school. Come and
yes.
go.
And there's always something
Goodbye.
they always say. They say this is the worst set we've
Said,
seen. Yeah,
all the sets
every
is the
set
worst set.
every set is the worst set. I remember
Exactly.
when we were doing our passing out. What's it called?
Right.
Valedictory service or
Graduation.
something.
Right.
Said the principal had to say, we say that every set is the worst set, but this is really the worst set. And why they are the worst set is that they get into trouble. But if you see most of 80% of them right now pass their GC already. They did not even need work why can they go? And that was true.
Period.
Most of us already passed a GC. So we didn't even give a fuck about like work.
About
I mean,
school anymore.
worst case scenario? We go use this here.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was good times, sir. It was good times in secondary
Do they
school. But
still use
please,
GCE to get into university now?
which university of repute? Although I'm saying university of repute in air quotes because Nigeria not get
Right.
university of repute. I don't think any university of repute still collects GC. I'm not sure. I've
And
left
this, I
that
don't know.
I left that industry a long time ago, so I don't know.
People
I
should
don't
tell
know.
us. Are there people writing jam or
But
stuff like this
I doubt
before?
if I use my GCE
Mm.
that I would have been able to enter Unilag. I
So what
doubt.
did you use? WAEC?
I use combo. We use combination
You
of
didn't even
WAEC and
still do
NECO.
that though. I
So
don't think
it
so.
was my set the ended combination. So
Right.
I think I didn't pass mass or something. I didn't get like a strong
Yeah.
score in mass or
In an
something. So but
importance.
NECO gave me like because that time I think NECO I have a theory that NECO was dashing people like those first few years. NECO was dashing people.
Fair
like you do,
enough.
so that they could have high pass rate and people could do it. Because I saw like A1 and B2. I'm like, bro, I don't know B2 in maths. For me to get B2, if you put B2 in an equation, I will fail it. But so I did combination, but that was the last time you like accepted combination. So
Combination.
that was another whole stress of wahala for people who wanted to enter schools. You have to
School.
get your 5 credits in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's the issue.
Very true. Then you have a lot of people visiting Jamb or WAEC or something just because
I did jam once, man. I was gone, man. I said no, I can never do this again. I got a proud 183. I said I already knew my name could never be at the back of those jam books where they always say highest score every year.
I s-
So I didn't bother.
oh my
I
God,
thought
such a
first
time.
first of all, filling the form felt like you were going into the army. I
Listen,
don't think if you are
like
even
one
living,
million
I
pages.
don't even think if you are going to Canada, you will fill as much forms as you fill in that old school jam. That old
Do
school
you
jam
get?
was a family event. Everybody will
See,
come around. Everybody people have had the experience. They'll tell you feel this, feel that. They use pencil first. Uh-huh. Then later
yeah,
you now use biro. Uh-huh. But shout out to everybody who wrote Fike Bois.
yeah.
In case you don't know
Hmm.
what Fike Bois is, that's physics, chemistry, biology. I could never be
Hmm.
caught doing
I
any of that
swear.
because it was stressful. Yeah, and it was manual. It was not like you people now that have like computer, how does it computer based jam, computer based
Digitally.
like I was like, oh, Nigeria don't even progress small small. Back then, you will buy 2 HB pens to like 5. Get like
Hmm.
3 biro, 4 biro, full math set. When we are using math set, we don't know. But you just carry it along. Scientific calculator. Everything,
No, we used
everything.
to use
Go.
Masset now.
I know what I said now. But oh, you are science. Me, I never why? I'm
I use Masset, I'm not doing.
I thought sometimes I'm like, bro, it's the end, man. It's the end. But it is what it is. Shout out to you people who still want to enter university. I don't know what it takes to enter university now, and I'm happy that I don't know. I guess you have to write WAEC, JAM,
No
then
matter.
post UME,
But yeah, me, yeah.
which is stupid. I don't get why you doing. You are writing 3 exams to enter one university. In America, you just need the SAT and you enter. Finish. It's only Nigeria.
They
Everything must
need
be up. It must be bend
two
down select.
FA. They
Two
need to do
FA, three
two.
FA, three
Three
FA.
FA.
Ah, how pikin no go fail one?
You need to do three FA for real. Say,
Imagine
are
I
you
now
sure
do
you are
everything.
sent?
They now offer you. Sorry, I'm saying this because I even like this course, theater art. They now give you theater arts. Maybe not a course you want to
Good.
study. They now give you theater arts or human kinetics. What do you want to do? Because now they do geopology up and down.
Or they'll give you a language, maybe Arabic. Arabic education.
French language. You
Oh
know,
my word.
it's Yoruba
I don't think it's
education.
bad though.
No, all
I,
these courses are not bad in a country
they're
where
actually
everything works. Like if you study library science now, that's a whole new world again for you to do. But how many
there's
libraries in
that.
Nigeria get? Oh yes, there's that. Yes, there's that. It
Well,
did. School
what is
book wide though, book wide.
I
I know
swear,
it did,
oh,
but thankfully I've left that system, and thankfully I'm never going back to the 4 walls of any
library
any
science.
any degree they want to give me now, an honorary degree. They will come, I wave, I give speech, and I bounce. I cannot be doing please, I've done project. What's your project? No, no, my
I want to get
masters.
more degrees, though. Let me
Me,
be
I
honest.
don't no for people who need it, it's fine. If you are like, oh yes, you want to help the nation move forward, please study at many degrees. But bro, people like I don't need that because I don't see my future. In no day,
Okay.
in no day the 4 walls of a university.
How about
I'm
so
sorry.
here? But let me
I
paint this
can
picture.
teach. I can be a special lecturer.
Exactly,
I can be a
which is what
visiting
I wanted to
lecturer.
talk about.
Yes, call
So
me.
now can't do a doctorate then,
No, I don't need
maybe.
it. Please,
Don't you think?
Pan Atlantic University, call me. I'll be a visiting lecturer. Introduction to Afrobeats 101. Bro,
You know
the
what?
best,
It will
the best
actually
class,
work.
the best class ever in their lives. Because I go
It
they
will
cack the way
actually
they
work.
cack. Go see a lecturer they cack like the students. You go just be like, hey, as you wear your sneakers, which I wear my sneakers, everywhere Balenciaga. Hey.
Balenciaga.
As you wear your cartel chain, which I go wear my your cartel chain. Make everybody know as they go.
Shout
Hey.
out to Iyo Cartel all the
Shout
way
out
from
to
Enugu.
shout out to Lyric, the king
Mado.
of the East. You know as they go now.
Nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know I didn't know about Iyo Cartel till shout out to Precious, my
Yo.
baby.
Ah.
Till I went to so I went out with Precious, went for Victoria's show, and what's the name of the guy that the musician? I forget.
Victorino.
He performed no, 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 no.
Jerick.
Derek. He
Yeah.
performed at Victoria's show. Listen, immediately he was called on stage. It was a mad house.
Ugochi.
People roar. I say, what's going on here? Person was like, auntie, you don't know Yokate. I say, how?
You
Who's
can tell
that?
let,
Crazy.
let me tell you a story, right? That one is in
Telling
Lagos now.
me. Mm-hmm.
When Davido had his concerts last year, I think he went to Enugu. I think it
Right.
was in Enugu he did it, right? And Jericho
Mm-hmm.
was on the lineup. So all the
Hmm.
guys who went from Plug, right?
Right.
They just behind, of course they know Jericho, but they didn't know the weight he carried in the East.
Mm-hmm.
They said when he got on stage, Orochi,
Hmm.
everywhere was a shut
God.
down. That the only person who had
Listen.
more reception was more than he was, of course, Davido, because Davido doesn't show
Oh,
up in Enugu all the time. But that
exactly.
day,
Hmm.
bro, he's
A
the and
madness.
a lot of people in the music industry, in case a lot of people in the public don't know,
Right.
hip hop now is in Southeast. Everybody knows that now.
Is
Jericho
it?
just won. Yeah, it's a Southeast,
Tell us
and
about this.
I'll send you a documentary that Adeayo did. He went to the
Okay.
East, interviewed a lot of boys there. There's a guy
Hmm.
called Hey. I have him on one of my. He has one of the best songs of this year.
Tell me.
I'm looking for his name. He said something like "lifestyle na sugar sugar." I'm trying to
Mm.
remember his name.
Listen, I listen to
Eh,
all these songs, but I don't even know the names of the musicians. Let me not lie.
Ag- Aguero Banks. His song is
Hmm.
called Ogu Ego. First of
Oh,
all, I
we
love that name, Aguero Banks. Mad name.
love it.
The guy just was rapping in English, rapping in Igbo. Then all of a sudden, he just say lifestyle na sugar sugar. I say, bro, I
Yeah,
don't understand
no.
everything you said, but that part where you
My
talk, I feel like
gosh,
I
that's right.
guys, if you want to enjoy rap now, rap don't leave Southwest. It don't leave around, right? It don't go. And I've given reasons why. It's on my Instagram. Go and look for it. It is now firmly in the hands of the Igbo guys. Those Igbo
But
boys.
do you feel like
Jesus
it
Christ.
hasn't always been though?
So there's a story behind it. Has so
Wait, I want to interject
sorry
something
guys.
before you say this story.
Okay.
Before you say
All
this
right.
thing, I want to interject something. This is
Yeah.
what I was talking about earlier in terms of visibility and popularity. Just because something is not popular doesn't mean it's not
Of course. So
visible.
that's how I want to say
Okay.
this story now. That I want to
Thank
say.
you very much. Yeah, go into your
So
story.
story. I don't want to talk about the 80s or 90s in Nigeria. I just want to focus on this particular period.
Right.
So going into the 2000s, right? We had
Mm,
first people who dominated like rap in Nigeria on a mainstream level, on a credible level,
right.
where Nigerians
Mm-hmm.
were saying, "Oh, these boys they rap like say they be from Yankee."
Mm,
Tribesmen
mm-hmm.
and Swat Roots. That's where Good
Right.
Night, Terry the Rap Man, all those guys came out from 6 Foot Plus.
Right.
Now, a lot of people don't know that LD and Kaboom, who was also in Tribesmen, came
Right.
from KD, Kaduna, Krok
Mm-hmm.
City. Kaduna
Mm-hmm.
is probably the greatest city ever. That and Jos in hip hop in
Right.
Nigeria.
Hmm.
When it comes to rap, everybody knows that back then, no, not now, because I don't know who they have now as young boys. But back then, they were killing it. But the thing was that tribesmen moved to Lagos. So a lot of people
Right.
thought they were Lagos boys because they were rapping that Lagos style. That's a fizzy, that kind of
Right.
fizzy cool boy
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
style and everything. Swat Truth was made up of different rappers. Most of them were from Jos, right? But they now
Right.
settled in Abuja. They were the first people to give Abuja a music scene, a music social scene.
Right. Right.
Remember, Gen Z's Abuja came into existence basically in 1991 or 1992
Mm-hmm.
when it became the capital. So it was basically a ghost town where only civil servants used to go. Civil servants worked in Abuja Monday to Thursday. Friday, they go back to their various states where their families were. Then
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night or Monday morning, they moved, they travel back to Abuja. So Swat Roots, made up of mostly northern rappers, were killing it. And that was like the first, of course, there was Rugged Man, who was a
Of
Lagos
course.
boy. Bread,
Shout
bread,
out to
bread.
Rugged Man.
Underneath that layer, there was the indigenous rap, right?
Right.
In the Southwest, we had a lot of Ajasa,
Right.
popular lot of Ajasa with coded tunes and nice. There was a guy in the UK, also a Yoruba rapper. His name was AY. Those are like the first Yoruba rappers that we knew. Concurrently, I hope that's the correct English I'm using, or parallel
Yes.
wise, we now
Mm-hmm.
had
At the
something
same
bubbling.
time.
Yeah, at the same
That's what
time.
you're saying, Nabi.
Yes. At the
Mm-hmm.
same time,
Keep going.
we also now had legendary Igbo rappers.
Right.
Right. We cannot talk about Nigerian rap without talking about, I won't say his president, I won't say his new name. That's to
Right.
Gen Z.
Right.
The name, yeah, I know. But that nigga Raw.
That nigga, oh, really
That
no,
nigga
one
Raw
me.
had been doing, that nigga Raw was part of the Gouda Star Search or Gouda something. I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember. Reality show
Some.
where
Mm-hmm.
Casey Pressure won. Right? Asha was in
Yes.
that contest too. Clint, I said Clint the drunk. That nigga Raw and Clint the drunk were together in a group. They were a duo.
Right.
And that's why when nigga Raw dropped Obodo Yibo, it was Clint
Yeah,
the drunk
go.
that was singing the chorus.
Yes, sir.
That song was released after they
Hmm.
broke up. That song was released after Clint the drunk was already a comedian, big and known already.
Crazy.
So that's why we now got that nigga Raw, who anybody knows, people used to say he's the Jay-Z of the East. If you
Yes, sir.
watch a performance of that nigga Raw in a Nugu or Aba, bro, Jay-Z no
Crazy.
do pass that one. I swear to
Per.
God.
Per.
People will
Per.
recite these lines, right? So we had things popping in the West, we had things popping in the East, we also had things popping in the North. We also had, God bless his memory right now, MC Loaf, that did
Right.
the remix of "Oh Sunday, Oh When
Oh,
Do"
when you.
with Flavor. That time Flavor, nobody even know Flavor that time safe. We just knew that
True.
somebody was singing in the chorus. So all this was going on, but the problem with indigenous rap was that it didn't have the credibility among rappers because Nigerian rappers used to believe, oh, you have to rap in English for you to be respected.
Mm-hmm.
So despite what a lot of Ajasa was doing, MC Loaf, that Nigaro, people used to look at them like, just do your own, right? Make like just
Mm-hmm.
do your own. Then Dagreen came. Dagreen showed everybody. Dagreen spanked everybody's ass. Even them Emma and Neto had to be like, come, who be this boy? Because if anybody who listened to Emma back then, Emma used to say that he didn't understand Yoruba. But when Dagreen was rapping, he used to look at the crowd. And that reaction was a reaction that he could not even get as a rapper.
Mm.
That means Dagreen was saying something that was touching the soul of people, right? And obviously, we now know how Dagreen passed away and how he's still a legend till today, right?
Right.
Then now, so this is after Dagreen now came the shift. This is where the discarded stone now became the pillar, right? English rappers started now moving backwards into the background with three indigenous rappers coming out, right? We had Olamide Bado. Everybody knows that guy. We know Reminisce. Reminisce used to be an English rapper. When he saw Dagreen, he said, man, they changed to Yoruba.
Fuck this
And
shit.
that's what I did. Oye rappers. I moved on to
Yes,
greater
sir.
things. I will see you in a jiffy. Then Igbos had to have a say too. And that there was a guy who was a producer. Now, if you listen to some old Timaya albums or some old albums from the Southeast, from pop artists, they used
Right.
to mention one name as producer, Fino Wani.
You know, one
Fino
day.
decided to now become a rapper. And when Fino came out, bro, I'll still put it out there. Ask anybody who knows it.
Man,
No,
Pasanobe.
no rapper has had the run.
Listen.
I don't care who you are. No rapper has had the run
Per.
Fino had in this country.
Shout out to Fino,
Forget,
man.
forget all the previous singles. When he started with Ghost Mode, I said, first of all, who is this? So going back again, small story. When Fino came to Lagos, because he didn't know anybody,
Right.
he settled with Clarence Peters, the famous music video director, and Iblis,
Right.
who were like his mentors. Iblis is another Igbo rapper. But that time,
Mm-hmm.
Iblis hadn't fully crossed over. Iblis was still doing hardcore English raps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
Shout out
they
to
now said,
Igwe.
so they just look at Fino and say, come, Fino, what is song you don't do? You sing Multiply, you sing all this song. You songs don't blow. They now told Fino one thing, guy, get tattoos and do a mohawk. Fino said, no, I'm a Catholic. What would my mother say?
Crazy.
What would my mother say? My mother will chase you. They say, Inna.
See,
No, sorry.
Nana.
No, sorry, Wani. Did you come to Lagos to count the bridge or to make money?
Listen.
Please go and look at the video. Anamachikwanu.
And I'm
Ill Blaze featuring Fino.
Yes.
Ugochi, the day I saw that video. I won't lie. When I first saw Fino, like, I don't know, see, bro. I'm
I
not
didn't think he
sure.
was a human being.
When I saw him in Anamachikwanu, I said, yes.
Listen.
He looked like something that came out deep from, like, the swamp. Like, he had contacts that looked crazy.
Are those not his real eyes?
Those are real eyes. See, so that's why you have to listen to people in life. You have everything that can use to blow. You will not be forming, When I saw Anamachikwanu, I said, no, this Fino is a problem. I didn't know that down, like a year later, he will now do Ghost Mode with a madman called Olamide. And they scattered everywhere. Fino went from ghost mode. He did the Kush. He now did the Paso. He did the hey, what's that song? Is Big Inwa something something? I'm reaching try
Mm,
go.
mm.
Yes, he said, I
I
love that. I
forget the
don't know.
name. Shit.
Is it Paso? I think it's
Mm,
Paso. I think it's Paso. The name of that
Jesus.
song. Then after that, he now
I know
said, you
the
know
song you're
what?
talking.
You now say, you know what? I'm going to give you Man of the Year.
Hmm.
Fino,
Um,
the line that killed me on
yeah.
that song. I like when people are braggadocious. He said, East Coast nigga, but I'm banging, but now I'm
In
banging in the West.
the
I said yes.
West. Her.
I said, please, my name is as of today, my name is Nnamdi. Fino, anything what you do. Then to kill us, Fino now dropped Alobam. I said
Mm.
Alobam and the street merch. I had an Alobam t-shirt. People used to greet me on the road. Like I knew Fino that guy, help us
See,
greet Fino.
Anama
You know
Chikwano
Fino.
was on shirts in the East. As
Bro,
from Anama Chikwano.
somebody told me that when Fino dropped his album, No Gods, No Glory, which is probably
See.
the last great rap album Nigeria's ever heard, that you will go to markets where boys are hustling, selling spare parts,
Mm.
selling this thing. That all throughout that shop, like this, all the stores there,
They'll
they're
be
playing
singing it.
Fino and they rap up.
Mm.
So
Listen.
that was now Fino. And with Fino, Olamide, and Reminisce, those three now cornered the rap market for themselves and told everybody, fuck your niggas. And that started
Listen.
a small fight with English rappers. And we all know
Mm-hmm.
what those three rappers did. They carry out to the highest point. They don't look back. You can listen to local rappers. Local rappers was a diss to English rappers who used to mock them for rapping in local with their local dialects, which is really stupid.
Right.
I don't really get why. Now, towards the end of 2020s, Yoruba rap started failing. Not that it started failing. So Olamide had become a veteran, Reminisce had become a veteran. The
Right.
next person, the next two people who were meant to carry that mantle were Naira Marley and Zlatan. I would say Zlatan has tried his best so far to hold that mantle. you
Right.
know, Naira Marley, we all know what has happened to him. Satan took the best of him, and he's in perjury. He's in music perjury now, or purgatory. Yeah.
Right.
Now
Who's
that
Latan?
has yes, no, Naira Marley.
Now, okay, okay. People are,
Also,
I'm sorry, I I'm mad at him and the rage is real. However, this song, that pussy drip that he dropped,
oh, that will enter,
I
but like I
love
said, there
that
is this
song.
there's this resistance, like there's a huge resistance to him. Like
Yeah, it's giving Chris Brown.
yeah, you know, yeah. So and also young Yoruba artists were not now jumping into rap anymore. They started doing the
Right.
street pop thing. Zinoliski, all these boys. If you listen to all of them now, they're all basically they are not doing rap. Even though most of them can rap, they prefer to just sing. You know. Ashake raps, but he's more of a pop artist. Shay Vibes does rap too, but he's more of a pop artist. Now there's a big gap for indigenous rappers. Who does it now behoove to carry the mantle? There are some northern rappers doing the best they can.
Hmm.
Now there's a new generation of Igbo rappers who are mentally blessed with good
Listen.
music. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you want, there's a guy called I'm trying to remember his name now. There are two albums I listened to 2020 for Igbo
Okay.
rappers. One was Illbliss. Illbliss did an album called Project X. It had a
Shout out
very
to
strong
this.
Biafra theme.
I need to
Um,
listen to that.
it's mad. You'll be hearing quotes from Ojuku when you're speaking in the bunker to his generals as Nigerian soldiers were
Charge them
encircling.
up.
Yeah, you're like, oh, and man, that guy was speaking like Winston Churchill. At the end of
Hmm.
the day, you know.
He
Then
was
there
a
was
wealthy
another
man's
guy
kid.
of bro. If you go through his
Was a rich
genealogy,
guy.
you gonna say na
Well
Nepo,
educated.
full Nepo, something
Extensively
something.
educated.
Yeah, and there's also a guy. I'm trying to remember his name. He did a very Igbo album too. Uh, I'll just try and get it, ladies and gentlemen. There was a song he did called Igbo Landing. Bro, that
You
song.
list?
No, the new guy I was talking about.
Okay, okay, okay.
The
So why
guy
don't you send me
is
songs like this? So if you're listening to like Igbo songs and like, don't you wonder like what are they saying?
okay, no, very sorry. His name is El Victor.
Okay. Okay.
He dropped a song called he dropped an album called NCBD2. I'm sorry, I'm killing the name of that. I'm killing
And
the name of the
CBD is the
yes, and
alphabet.
the artwork is so beautiful. You see it, man. It is so
Share
gorgeous.
with me. Let me see, please.
Let me
It's out
send
now,
you
is it?
since
It's not
2020.
It's not infringing on your
No be only NDA. Now CNN.
This
Nigerian
what you say
Defense
this
Army.
ill Bliss's album is? Project X?
I think it's called Project X, but I have to make sure again because it don't take memory doesn't
Don't
hold up
worry.
like that anymore. It is called um I don't look for the album cover. It's called
Okay.
sorry, it's not Project X, it's called Ili Chapo, which is another nickname for Iblis. Ili
All
Chapo.
right. I'm looking for it
So
right now.
this
Really
guy,
check.
his name is El Victor. He moved to Lagos. He reached out to me that he was young and upcoming and everything. And
Same.
I was helping the guy, do some stuff. And he dropped in CBD. I just interviewed him, like, bro, what the fuck? There's a song called Igbo Landing. Oh my
Mm.
lord! Now, in case
Love
anybody
it.
doesn't know what Igbo Landing is, in 1803, I'm reading from the article I did back in 2020.
All right.
A group of Igbos held captive by slave traders took control of the slave ship, the schooner York. Refusing to submit themselves to a lifetime of slavery, history has it that this group of Igbo people
Mm.
committed mass suicide by walking into the Dunbar Creek, Pennsylvania, in America. This incident is known as Igbo Landing. You can Google it; it's
Yep.
all out there. And
Beyonce also sort of referenced it in one of her
of
songs.
course, when that
In
time she had
case for
that
the
time she had
new
an-
kids.
that time she had identity crisis. She was forming light skin Yoruba babe that was worshiping Osho and Yemoja.
Or show.
I
I
like
am.
when Nigerians see foreigners worshiping their gods. They'll be like, "Oh, we love it," but just stay over there. We are fine.
But
We
why
know them
not though?
intimately.
As
We know them
in,
intimately. We know the we
see,
know them. You are just welcome.
Nigeria
Yeah,
don't have to gatekeep our things too as well. Oh.
no, it's not gatekeeper. I'm saying, oh, we know that you're enjoying it, but just stay over there because we know that when shit hits the fan, you gonna say this is where they call out. No, it's not
It's not
area
for
the mermaid.
children.
It's not the mermaid though. It's not area the mermaid though. The
It's not
mermaid one have
enchantress.
bro. This is some real shit. Now what I'm
Do
feeling.
you get what I mean?
Then like I said, the Ill Bliss project also had he um he had a snippet of Ojuku's November 1st, 1969, which was very
Right,
close. It was almost like almost at the end of the Biafran War because the Biafran War stopped 1970 January, I think.
right,
Where he gave a rousing speech before the Consultative Assembly in Akokwa. I hope I'm pronouncing. Is in Imo State. Yeah. So that now began like the swing of um, rap into Igbo territory, basically.
right.
There's something I forgot. There are some pioneers I also forgot to mention. There's no how we can talk about Igbo rap without talking about these two men. They went rapping all the way in Igbo, but they had enough sensibilities to portray like Igbo, the Igbo state of mind, even with their accents when they're rapping in English. And that's Two Shots and Big Lou. Rest in peace, Big
Mm.
Lou. Delicious remix. You guys don't know
Rest in
that.
peace.
You guys are joking, fam. You guys are joking.
Big
Yeah, so
Lekwa.
see that again.
Very delicious. Very
Delicious.
Mado.
Now a new generation has come out, led by the one and only Jerick Iyo Cartel, 200K
Mm.
for his chain. He has a new
Listen,
chain now. I wanted to buy that chain. I saw it on his merch store. I'm like, bruh. But there's the one in Nogba. If I price out, we'll pass 5K.
amazing.
But I don't want to do. I want to support local talent, please. Like buy locals to buy.
Please buy
Yeah.
local.
But Jerick, you go give me discounts because me and you can do. I can do promo for you. Please give me
See,
discounts.
I want to say something. I want to talk
I
about
will tell.
something.
Sorry, I'll tell Nana to put the link of this article in the show notes so that you guys can read it.
Is it the Igbo landing one?
Yes, the Igbo landing one.
Okay.
Yes, yes. It's called Land of the Rising Suns. Suns not spelled as the SUNS. I was doing a pun thing, so SONS. If you understand the Biafra flag and so on and sons, everything. So yes, thank you very much. I don't sell my
On that.
market. Thank you. So that is where we are right now. If you want to enjoy
Give it
Igbo
to
rap,
us. Let's put it in the newsletters.
I'll just give you the link right
Just send
now.
me the article like itself.
Yeah. Oh, the article
Mm.
itself. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do
So
that.
that I'll
I'll
put it
just
in
copy
our
and
news.
paste.
You guys subscribe to our newsletters. I don't know why you guys, I don't know what's going on. No. Shout out to the over 1,000 people, actually over
Woo!
2,000 people who recently subscribed to our Substack newsletters. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
you.
them.
You're
Shout
the
out to
real
them.
one. We appreciate
Yeah.
you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. If you've not joined them, I don't know what you're waiting for. Join them.
Yeah.
Thank you very
So
much.
now there we did right now. There's a guy called Aqua Ige. He had a breakout single this year. Is Ige Aka. He has a song called Kapow. He's like
Okay.
I think he's foreign based, but he did one badass Igbo rap song that moved the Gen Z's, the UG underground scene. So things are popping. So if you want to enjoy Igbo rap, just go to there's a guy called President Izikwe, I think. Let me
Hmm.
check. I think it's a rap. First of all, I like their names. Their names are very cool. How can you have a name like Aguero Banks?
I love
His name
it.
is President
El
Zeke.
Victor.
Yeah.
I'm looking at El Victor now. President Zeke.
There's a guy called President Zeke. He's an Igbo rapper too. Uh, lovely, lovely. He's based in Abuja, but he's also doing his thing right there. Yeah. So the Igbo rap scene. Shout out to them. I don't get them. We know they even argue that one. Maybe we see they do our own. All these boys. Waiting their name. All of them sound alike. All them show their hair. With hair. We think that one. Yeah, what rap right now is suffering. It's really bad. There's nobody that I've seen or heard that is even
Is nobody
interesting.
rapping Yoruba right now?
They are, but
Or they're not just as popular?
so it's not as if they're not popular, but when you're
Okay.
using like your grandfather's shoes to rap,
Right.
right? You know
Mm-hmm.
go, you know go, there's one guy, one listener said I should even mention the guy to you. Hey, this guy's a funny Igbo rapper. Hey,
What's his
what's his
name?
name? Hey, all I know is that he says blah 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 sheep on all his songs. That's all I know.
Oh my God, I was watching one of Ashakine's video. The guy,
Tough King, Tough King.
I
His
don't
name
even
is
know
that.
his name. I listened
Say
to
blah blah
him.
blah sheep. Are you
Gosh,
feeling good?
and then I've listened to
You know
his
what?
song
I
on
listened.
on,
I listened to
on
the guy's
Snapchat.
album. Somebody who is a true
Interesting.
listener recommended that
Please
song.
send it to me. I want to listen
Okay, I'll
actually.
send it to you. I just noticed that by track 7, I'm still hearing blah 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 sheep.
Blah, blah,
And now, and now to tweet that. Sorry, this Tough King guy. Is it the only thing he says on his songs? He said yes, that is style. I said now wow. But yeah,
Crazy.
one picture of Jake that I like that he took, and this is a guy that understands culture. First of all, this
Right.
guy has videos of him riding on the um is it
Bicycle.
called the Niger Bridge, I believe.
Johnny Bridge. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the Niger
Niger
Bridge.
Bridge. Yeah.
But there's a
It
particular picture
has
he
been.
took um, where it was, I think it's probably the last visible house where you can see bullet holes from the Civil War. Um,
Right.
no, if you see the bullets there, says, bro, almost a person come out
Please,
from
where
this
is the
house.
picture? This is such a
That is
hard
what I'm looking
picture.
for. That's what I'm looking for. I have to go through his Instagram, and that will take a while, but I'll look for it. And
Interesting.
I like this guy's sense of they are not rapping out of context. That's why I like these Igbo rappers. They're
Mm-hmm,
always
mm-hmm,
rapping with inherited trauma, the hustling culture, the ambition, the swag, the Igbo boy swag and
mm-hmm.
everything. You can identify with that. Odumodu kind of is also into that space, but
Shout
he's
out to
more represents more of
Odumodu.
represents more of Abuja scene. But shout out to the
Why
Igbo
do you
guys
feel that though? Why do you feel that way?
because he claims Abuja every single time. If you ask
Okay,
him now,
but
he tells you he's an Abuja boy.
do you think he's representative of the kind of music he puts out, like the music he puts out as well?
Odumodu represents his music. Anything Odumodu wants to bring out is a reflection of him. He does as he wishes at the end of the day.
Shout out to Odumodu.
Shout out to Odumodu. Jake has done nice projects. There's an album that is it out already? Is it out or he postponed
Jerick's
it? I can't
album?
remember. He was teasing an EP. I'll have to check it. People were begging him to drop that EP. He has a new set of chains for Yo Cartel. The boy is
Mm.
working. I think he has done something with Bet Nigeria. He has had some few activations in Lagos as well. The boy they try. The only thing which a lot of people agree on is that, which might not even be necessarily the only thing, because if Nigeria had a structured um, kind of music industry,
Right.
right, where every region has its own hub, I don't think you need a crossover song that has to go all over the nation for you to be fully recognized, which he is recognized anyway. Because I don't think
Right.
Jerry could come to Lagos and there won't be a stampede because
Igbo
everybody
boys
loves.
be listening to him everywhere. Okay,
See,
I
Peter
don't
Obi needs
say
to sign this. Peter Obi needs to sign this boy as something because, bruh. Oh yeah, him and Odumodu did a tour of the East, 4 stadiums last year, November, December.
Amazing.
I wish I could have gone, but I'm saying next time something's happening in the East, I'm going because I want to pull up on Jerick and just tell
Yeah,
the nigga.
please, can you let me know when so that I can go? I want to go and watch them.
I remember the first time I heard him, I tweeted that his album is the best album I've heard this year,
Who?
and people said
Jerick's
I was
album?
lying. Yeah, I'm like, bro. From the first time I heard him, I said this boy, first of all, is a star. He's a star.
Per.
I don't even know the talent, bro. Just going through his stuff, he's a star, definitely. And shout out to Davido for putting him on the tour. Was a good look,
Mm.
also. Yeah, and he also holds like he has different like. I'm seeing a poster of him performing at Onisha Stadium. Jerick Hood, the Hood Homecoming. At the end of the day, the boy sabi the work. When it comes to the look of a rapper, the visual branding of a rapper,
Mm-hmm.
Jerick gets it 100. He is the most interesting guy right now for me in terms of looks. The boy get him. The boy is a stunner. He's a stunner. Shout out
I'm
to
so
him, man.
proud of him just from the way you have spoke. I know
I've
I
seen
know
the
he's big,
house.
but the way you're talking about him, I'm proud of him like mad. Shout
Ah,
out to you,
is
Jerick.
it's not it was not even big, it's colossal. Now we just don't
Listen.
know. The boy I've seen the video. I've seen the house. I'm on the granite they throw for this place. I'm surprised Nigeria still has
Granotes.
granite. I'm surprised Nigeria still has granite in agricultural settings at the end of the day. So I like that. And I think that's like a criticism of the Yoruba rappers. They lost that, oh, who are we? Why are we doing this?
Word.
Back then when you listen to Olamide or Reminisce, Olamide used to rap about Oman from the trenches, man.
Mm-hmm.
There was hunger and poverty. We didn't know
Great.
what to eat the next day.
Mm-hmm.
These boys now, they sound like, yeah, I don't know what they even sound. I don't even know. So it's the house is situated at 2 Jide 4 Inzo Street off Oka Road, inland town, in Onisha, Anambra State. It is the sole remaining structure in Igbo land that bears the scars of bullet wounds from the Nigerian Biafra War, according to Jerick. Yeah.
Why
And it's
according to
also,
Jerick though?
no, because he put it there, so I'm just saying.
Word.
He's also holding a gun in the distance. In the
I
old
love it.
a small pistol. Like I said, the boys sabi the work. He know how.
See,
The
I
only difference
actually
with him and Yankee rappers is that when he starts with the Igbo, and I like his voice deep like this.
for his
Shout out.
size, his voice is like I didn't expect. I thought he because
Yeah, that's
before
another
he
thing.
came
You think,
out,
oh,
exactly. I
no,
thought I was
say,
expecting to see some chubby guy, something.
shout out to
He's
Zoro too. I don't forget Zoro. Zoro swag bag.
Zoro.
He has been holding it down too. Shout out
Listen.
to who's this guy that sang Canada? Canada.
Magneto.
Shout out to him. He's holding the North very
Shout
well.
out to Magneto.
He's holding the North very well too. So Southwest is on recess.
Mm.
Shout out to Young Six. Not Young Six, sorry.
Mm.
Not Young. What was his name? Oh,
Which one?
the king of the South South. Hey, I cannot forget. Eriga, Paperboy.
Mm.
Another dope rapper. Those
Love
are the guys
Eriga.
now with the ball in their hands. Shout out to the mainstream guys, Black Bones and Odumodu. Show them camp. They are doing it for the mainstream. But all these other guys,
Shout
they're
out to the
holding it down.
caveman. I don't know why you're saying all of this and you're not talking about. Okay, are we
But talk
talking
about
only
rap.
about rap music?
It's
Oh,
rap
right,
now.
right. Okay, okay,
Cavemen don't
caveman.
blow. Cavemen with the Toby.
I
Shout out
love
to Toby
caveman.
Wigwe. Shout out to Toby Wigwe too. I
Listen.
did
Oh
something
yeah,
on
I
him
saw that
too.
video. It did.
Yes, shout out to him. Igbo boy from Texas, keeping it real. Yeah.
Listen.
So that
The
is it
crack.
right now. So the crown, the ball now did their hand. Everybody now they do the ball did their hand now. You rock it, we
Exactly.
fine, we good. It's there as it did. I don't know when my Yoruba brothers will come back, if they ever come back. But
See,
so
I don't feel like your Yoruba brothers are out of the picture. I'm just being
no,
like a
me, I know.
consumer of like all this music in general,
So
right?
they morphed, like I said, they chose something different over rap. That's why you see all
Right.
these new young guys now. So maybe one
I
day,
think they're doing more like dance,
yes.
party,
So
jam.
they're doing that whole all
Mhm.
those when you listen to like
They're diversifying.
what's that GYKs, Oble, all those kind of stuff. That's what they
Mm,
are.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
They are doing grungy pop music right
mm,
now. So I understand why they might not tilt towards rap for now. But one thing I know about rap, it always comes back. There's always going to be a generation that'll push it out again. So shout
Plus,
out to them.
I also maybe we should also think it from a perspective of maybe that's what their crowd wants. That's what their consumers
Yes,
want at
it's
the
an evolution
moment.
right now. Yeah, it's an
Mm.
evolution right now. You're speaking the language of that people right now. So it is what it is. Well, shout out to everybody doing good music out there, Sha. Very
I
exciting time
really,
for Nigerian rap music.
I really appreciate this time capsule you took us down on
Yeah,
this.
shout out. Yes, you're welcome. That's
Eh,
like a normal day. That's 4K invoice, 4K dollars invoice. But anyway, let's
let's
just
go.
but because it's too
Love
free
it.
for attention, you hear it for free.
That's why you guys should listen to different attention and subscribe and tell your friends to come and listen.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
like just even consuming all this sound, and listening to emo music for, over the years, to modern day. I remember going to something like what the African Music Library, I think. Shout out to
Okay,
Kofo for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
taking me there. Yeah.
You mentioned that.
I,
You mentioned it before.
yeah, and what's his name? Obi Asika and
Ah, Obi,
um, you know,
Obi Azika,
shout out
son
to
of the
Obi
soil.
Asika. Do you
That's my
understand?
OG
And
right there, man.
for real. So much context, so much history. So Obi
See,
Asika and
when he talks about
Clarence
Nigerian music like
Peters.
this, oh,
Mm-hmm.
see, those two when they talk about
No,
Nigerian
I
music,
fell
you
in
just keep
love.
quiet. The guy will
Do you
tell you,
know what I
man.
mean?
As a young kid, I was here in Lagos in '96. I met with Jimmy Jats. I was like, who is this DJ? Who knows
No.
about rap music? I'm like, bruh. You go hear stories,
They
you go
have
tell.
they have so much context, but just even bringing forward like not verbatim, but something he said during his interview was having at that show at that event.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that you always say that Nigerian music is not being documented, Nigerian music is not being
Oh, it's
documented, but
documented.
yeah, but that
Fantastically done.
also the onus is also on us to ensure that we are documenting our history.
Hence, my
Uh,
job.
exactly. And I hope that more people, this is
Ah, there are
all
more.
about the storytelling that we're talking about. And
Oh, there are more. There are more. Trust me.
exactly.
A lot of things are happening. I know there's going to be they are planning a documentary of 100 years of Yoruba music. I think Iblis is doing something in the southeast. It's people are working. So the next 2 years
Exactly.
you actually see it. Bankuli has a documentary. Shout out to my OG Ayoshonaya. You can go to YouTube now. You want to know Afro beats in total, like intimate culture from UK, the UK
Mm-hmm.
perspective. Please go and watch his Notting Hill Carnival episode. It is when I watched it, I got a whole new dimension into how
Who,
Afrobeats blew up in UK. It
whose
was
whose
amazing.
documentary is this?
Ayoshonaya.
Okay.
He used to be the former manager of K1 The Ultimate. He
Mm.
was a independent movie maker in the UK when he was very young. He did a movie called King of My Country, where he
Hmm.
acted an immigrant Nigerian who moved to the UK and started doing fraud. And the police later caught up with
Crazy.
him. He has done so many other wonderful things in music. He's when the not so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, another time travel, but it's necessary.
No,
It's
no, it's
necessary,
important. We need to talk about if we don't know where we're coming from, how we know where we're going
which is
to.
true. So
Yeah,
there's
we
something
can't chat
called
the parts.
you can't rate away. There's
Yeah,
something
we
called
must.
the Notting Hill Carnival in London,
Yes.
which is an annual festival for immigrants, mostly the Caribbeans.
Mm-hmm.
The Caribbeans moved to a lot of Jamaicans and people in the Caribbeans moved to the UK after the Second World War because
Right.
England needed a lot of workers so they went to the colony.
Black
Obviously,
people, open your ear. Oh. England
Jamaica,
needed a lot of workers after World War
Jamaica,
Two. Okay.
Jamaica was also a colony of the British.
And where did
So
they
there was
come
something.
to?
So they all moved to
Africa.
the, and that's why if you know as much as Nigerians are very plenty in UK, Jamaicans pass us, and this is not the reason.
Exactly.
They were there like plenty. Some Ghanaians
Mm-hmm.
went, some Nigerians went, but most people
Mm-hmm.
were Jamaicans. So to celebrate
Mm-hmm.
the culture and everything, right? They started the Notting Carnival. Now, as decades passed, more and more Nigerians were moving into London or
Mm-hmm.
moving to the UK, especially the 80s when the jackpot thing really started because of the
All right.
economy, falling oil prices,
All right.
inflation, unemployment. Ayoshonaya, as a 19-year-old or 21-year-old, was one of those people who moved to the UK for his education. So he landed a few days before Notting Carnival. And when he got there, everybody knows that every community of every nationality has its own corner at the Notting
Yeah.
Carnival. And it's
Right.
not like all these are carnival here in Nigeria. For you to have a corner, you have to get a license. You have to have license for a sound system to
Mm-hmm.
even play sound and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now notice that when he went to the Notting Carnival, he didn't really see any Nigerian corner. But there's a place that was close to the Notting Carnival area, like an off Notting place. He just saw a few Nigerians chilling, and somebody was selling. He could just smell. He just smells jollof rice or something.
Right.
And I said, "Oh, okay, something's happening here." He now made sure that him and the guy that was selling jollof rice, they were going to do something where next year to be more formal.
Right.
So by the next year, more Nigerians came and they now had their. This is the story of how Obalende Suya. Anybody that knows Obalende Suya in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
this is how it
Right.
started. So the guy who was Obalende Suya was the guy that started his own food. Because if you go to a festival like that, food is
Right.
also one of the major attractions. So they
Exactly.
started their own Nigerian corner. But Nigeria way now, it is unofficial. We don't get money for license. We don't get money for sound system. So it wasn't part of the main procession, like where all the floats will pass. But it did the area small, small.
Exactly.
And they noticed that year after year, more Nigerians were trooping in. And it now became a thing. So at one point, they had to now get an official license, an official sound system, right? And that is
Mm-hmm.
when the madness happened. They said they noticed that from around the late 90s, they used to play, and you see the footage. You see Nigerians in the UK, they're singing the national anthem late into the night at Notting Carnival, which if
Right.
you watch, Omo, you'll be moved, like, oh, see my people. They don't notice that. And back then they used to play Fela music because that's the only thing they could really attach to as young Nigerians.
Right.
All of a sudden, by next year, they started playing Shakomo,
Mm-hmm.
Remedies, Plantation Boys, Azados, Tetula, Idris Abdul Karim. And before you know it, they invited Kenny and D1. And
Right.
there's something they said in that episode that this is a connection.
Hmm.
That you bring what's happening in Nigeria to us, and we will show you what is happening here in the Nigerian community. And it now became a 360 thing. And that is really where
Collaboration.
Afrobeat in the UK really started, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the Nigerian comedians, which already been selling out to UK a few years before this whole Notting Carnival were there,
Hmm.
TA, actors were coming to that Notting Carnival. You will see Shego Arinze, you will see
Right.
RMD coming to Notting Carnival. This is where the story now gets special. Of course, artists now wanted to start performing at Notting Carnival, right?
Right.
Kush, the legendary group, gospel group,
Oh, right.
performed. There was a guy called Solek. Solek, till today, is a local Nigerian musician in
Right.
London. His specialty is when there's like Nigerian gathering. He's the one that plays all the
Mm-hmm.
juju, high life
Right.
songs. Solek performed. He now had a keyboardist. You will never guess who this keyboardist is.
Tell me.
The keyboardist was none other than Don Jazzy.
Crazy.
Before Don Jazzy.
That is
At that
amazing.
at that same edition, JJC and the 419 squad performed.
What?
Later, a few months later, or a year later,
They
Don Jazzy,
collaborated.
Don Jazzy joined JJC 419 squad as a
Right.
producer.
Exactly.
Look, watch this documentary and watch the series.
I
Now,
just saved it on my YouTube.
guess what happened now?
Tell me.
So, because Ayoshonaya was doing a lot of things in the UK with his
Mm-hmm.
partner and DJ Abbas, shout out to DJ Abbas,
Right.
a, a business magnate, a Nigerian business magnate or an African business magnate said, it is time for us to have our own TV station in England to show our own things, our own culture, what's happening.
Exactly.
So that's how they
So,
created Ben TV. Anybody who knows Ben TV? Ben TV,
right.
yeah. And he now called Ayoshonaya that, look, you're my director of programs. I don't know how you're going to do it, but figure it out. We need
Sure.
programs. Ayoshonaya and DJ Abbas said, you know what? First thing first, let's do an event where we will play all the new music coming out from Nigeria. This exciting music that's coming out from Nigeria to the Nigerian crowd. It was a small venue. And they said they'll call Solek and they'll call JJC and the 419 squad. Now, Don Jazzy already left Solek, but still there was no bad blood between JJC and the 419 squad and Solek. So Solek now performed, right? Then now came JJC and the 419 squad. They were not performing. There was a guy in the crowd, a lanky guy, who was more excited than everybody because the Nigerians there didn't understand the kind of music. They knew that, okay, this is a new Nigerian sound, but what kind of sound is it? But there was a guy in the crowd that was shouting and screaming, that was hailing them. You will never guess who this guy was, ladies and gentlemen. That guy was none other than Dapo Oyebanjo, aka
The Band.
That's why I say that Nigerian history exists, but it doesn't exist in a centralized place. You have to go deep.
That's research.
Lo and behold, a few months later, the band now joined JJC and the 419 squad. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, as they all say, You know what happens next. Without Nothing Carnival happening, amongst other things that were happening, though, Shade Adu, a Nigerian, had one of the biggest albums ever of that decade in the 80s with her album.
Mhm.
Yeah. John Fashanu and his brother were one of the biggest black footballers in England at the time. They were
Mm.
Nigerians. Daniel Mokachi was playing in Everton. He helped them win the FA Cup in the mid 90s. Tunde Bayawo of Lighthouse Family was one of the he had one of the biggest bands in Europe at the time. Everybody knows Lighthouse Family, you know. Also, there's a guy called Seal, who is a Nigerian that sang
Yeah.
a song called Kiss from a Rose. So you can
Mhm.
see how Nigerians were infiltrating the British space and media and pop culture. So by the time JJC, Four Nights called Ayoshonaya happened, it was a clash of everything. And they were
Right.
now bringing artists from Nigeria to come and perform. Tony Thriller, Maintain, Tribesmen. By the time all this happened, back home in Nigeria, everywhere don't scatter. Tubaba don't scatter everywhere. P Square don't scatter everywhere. Then Don Jaja and the band said, let's move back to Nigeria and let's start more hits fucking records. And ladies and gentlemen,
No hits
it is what it
records.
it is what
Don
it is.
Jazzy
So you
again.
can see
Oh.
that, oh, UK also had a hand. It's not just naming Afrobeats. They were pushing it hard back then. And they just needed Nigerians on this side to just give them a co-sign and say, okay, we see what you people are doing. Let's, it's great and all. So you guys can watch the series out there. It's amazing, the footage. Ayoshonoya is a guy that I wish I had learned earlier from. He documented everything. Everything. Where he went to, when he was in Nigeria, everything. Kwamwon performing at Nothing Carnival. I think he was probably the first Nigerian artist. He had his own float. You know, this how to have
That's
your own float
crazy.
at the carnival. He captured. He said I sure said he was moving to the Nigerian corner and he saw a masquerade in London. He said, "Wait, what is
Crazy.
happening?" So you can watch and guess what, guys? It's out there for free to watch.
Exactly.
So when people say, "Oh, there's no," well, you're not looking for it. Just do a quick Google and you'll see it. Well, that is how every. I don't know how we entered this part of music history, but it is what it
We
is.
started we entered it when I was talking about us documenting our it's
Oh
the
yes,
onus is on
yes.
us for us to document our
Yes, yes.
stories.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yes.
I really
So
I
there's nothing
really
you don't want that isn't out there really. It's just for you to search.
also it's also for us to have if we're interested, I think
A more
but
organic and controlled narrative of how we push these stories. Because some of these stories are just there, lying fallow on the internet. Nobody's pushing
because we're
them,
not
nobody's promoting them.
interested. We're more
Yeah.
interested in our pain and suffering than we are
Every time every
in
time I
our
do a video,
culture
every time I do a video
or
about Nigerian
history.
history,
Mm-hmm.
every time I do, you will see people saying, I didn't know this. So this is what really happened. I'm like, bro,
Crazy.
see, before with the legends we had now, we had giants who had
Exactly.
walked, they don't clear the road. Now we just forget. They don't clear the road.
We always forget. That's the truth. And
It's
this
our
is
nature.
why and
Clients,
this tell
sorry,
me.
continue.
And this is why like the reality of being Nigerian is very painful because we are more zoomed into don't get me wrong, the difficulty is
Of
crazy.
course,
However,
of course, of
two
course.
truths can exist just because
Plenty. Multiple
they're
truths can even
also
exist.
that's what I'm always saying. Like we have people who are interested in the parts of Nigeria that actually can work and are working, but we do not give our interest or our time to
We
those
don't give
things.
our
We're more
energy, we
in
don't give our
yeah.
attention, we don't give our money, we don't give our data
Well,
to these people.
we want more quick things, right? Guess
Yes,
what?
the
There are people
the fairy
who
fairy of the life.
want to hear what's happening in somebody who's popular's life than as opposed to okay, so where are we coming from? What are we doing and where are we going? So, and again, it's not for everybody.
Oh,
And
it's not.
I think that that's one thing that I've also come to understand.
No,
Is
I've
an
learned that
acquired
already.
yes,
I've
is
learned
an
that already.
interest, is
Mm-hmm.
an acquired taste for
It's a
most.
passion. It's a passion.
Yes, it's a passion and it's a directive of purpose. Because if you are really bothered about wait, what exactly is happening in this country? We will
Where
not
are
be
we from?
forgetting.
How did we do
Yeah.
this?
How
What
did we
happened?
do you guys? A friend of
Yeah.
mine wrote an article on Substack. I'll share it with you. On the Igbo tradition and the reality of how Igbos are. There's something in Igbo called Ingilibo, right? Chimamanda has spoken about it in one of her books. That is people speaking Igbo and infuse English into it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you listen to this song, if anyone who listens to Bright Chimezia, and there's this song he wrote called
Police, yeah. Police, yeah.
exactly, but he wrote this one called Because of English, right?
Yeah,
The reality of most of us who grew up in
yeah,
Nigeria, Igbo people
yeah,
especially, right? Um, it was forbidden in a lot of Igbo homes to speak Igbo in the house. Like,
yeah.
and this not only just in the house, it also happened in school. Now that Bright
Yeah.
Chimezie song says, um, because of English, yeah. Onye kuzi apara m ụtalị o. Because of English, because I did it was so he was telling a story about how he was in school and somebody took his pencil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to tell the girl, "Give me back my pencil."
But
And
I couldn't say it.
he now said it in vernacular because
Yeah.
apparently speaking in your local language was considered speaking vernacular, right?
Vernacular. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And so because of that, his teacher flogged him for speaking his local language. And because of that, it sort of registered in his head that he wasn't allowed to speak his mother tongue. And this is
Mm-hmm.
the reality of a lot of Igbo people not being able to. That's why like the caveman is interesting to me as a person
Yeah,
because I get it, right?
yeah, yeah. I
We were
understand why. Yeah.
yeah, we're as Igbo, a lot of Igbo families were forced to have to speak English, and that has
There's
also
a
now formed the reality of the modern, or I won't say modern, but that's also formed the reality of the Igbo people as a tribe, as a culture, as a people, right? And so my friend wrote
mm-hmm.
about this thing and how also we sort of want to always make it look as though the Igbo people are what
Have abandoned their language.
yeah, and are also just on their own somewhere. Because when we think about Nigeria and a lot of just even growing up in the Southwest as an Igbo person, born into a very cultural family or traditional family.
You're born in the metropolis of Lagos.
But you know what? There wasn't
I'm
a
just
time
trying to. I'm
no,
just trying
I
to.
agree with you. I completely agree with you because even when I meet Igbo people now, because I don't speak Igbo very fluently, but I understand very well but and because of the way I sound, I don't have apparently I've been told I don't have an Igbo accent. And then people don't think that I understand Igbo. And so they want to say things to me. Every time I've had to get into a conversation with an Igbo person, especially people from if you're from MBC or from the East in general, because I have been to the East, I've been around the East, all the five core Igbo states I have been, right? Every time I want to have a conversation with them, they're like, in Alaulo, do you go home? Do you even know where you're from? Are you one of those kids that used to say, my mama na Igbo, my papa na Igbo? And I'm just like, Oji, you know, go your village, reach me. The problem is that I cannot speak fluently and it hurts me every other day. I'm going to try. I
There's
can
an
only try.
antidote
No,
for this.
tell me.
I don't want to move to film history because now
Red,
we're doing a culture class, right?
red. It's
But
important. We need to
but
talk about culture.
I've also felt something. Right? I remember when Peter Richie said something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he was asked, what I don't know, remember the question exactly, but
Red,
it bordered on the Yoruba movie industry and the
red.
Nollywood movie industry, right? And he said that, oh, I would like to appeal to our Yoruba brothers that they should come to the mainstream with us and do movies. Not like collaborate with Igbos and Yorubas because
Mm-hmm.
we've always been collaborating in movies, but
Red,
basically begin to shoot more English speaking uh, movies.
red.
Die because if you notice, anybody who knows Nigerian movie industry, the Nollywood movie industry,
Mm-hmm.
when the Igbos broke out with
Epic movies.
when they perfected the act of the home video of you pushing out home video
Red,
movie with Living in Bondage in 1992.
red.
Living in Bondage was an Igbo film, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they quickly learned that to attract a mass audience, because shout out to our Igbo brothers, business minded, money on the at the end of the day, please, there must be more profits than
Always.
they said, why
P&L
be doing
must
this?
be in check.
Yeah, it's ego le. Said
Egoli.
so they now said, look, let's flip all this into English. And that's how they
Right.
cornered the market quickly. They cornered we all know Idumota. At the end of the day, was
Mm-hmm.
basically, it was
Opi
their ground.
Iweka.
Yeah, so Upper Iweka, Ebimpe Jolin, it was their HQ. So what they did basically was they stopped making films in Igbo language after they did English
Mm-hmm.
language, which
Mm-hmm.
gave them the profit margin was stupid. Let's not lie. Those guys, some of them the reason why they are still enjoying life today is because of those investments they made.
Right.
Along the line, the reason why African Magic Igbo was created was to ensure that the Igbo movie industry could stand on its own independently, right? Even though you could, yes, Igbo filmmakers could be doing English movies, but there had to be a representation.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that if if there was a sizable sum of um Igbo produced movies in the 90s, early 2000s, I think that would have helped this Igbo literature thing you're talking about, or Igbo
Mm-hmm.
language thing. Because I've noticed something, right? Even if you're not part of that tribe, you begin to learn words, phrases when you begin to listen to other languages in
Of
movies.
course.
It makes it well. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of Yoruba speaking people today learned how to speak Yoruba watching Yoruba movies
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day. Shout out to the Hausa, what's their name? Kannywood. Kannywood, no, they won't speak any. They're down, they don't even bother. English now your own business. They've
They
kept
tell
it
you.
100% OG since day one.
Mm-hmm.
So it now shows like how, you know, the arts can also push, or create a language renaissance.
Culture.
Yes. There's a book that I think everybody should read. It's
Right.
called Decolonizing the Mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's written by Ngugi wa Tongo. And basically what we are saying is what the man has
Yes,
written,
ma'am.
that as
Right.
a child, when you're growing up, you immediately you learn how to think your native language because that's what you heard.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
once you now pass formal education, you abandon your what's it called, your native tongue, and you inherit the tongue of the colonizers, the language of the
Mm-hmm.
colonizers. And he said that there's a time they held a big conference that had all the big authors, Chinua Achebe and likes, and they said, "Can you consider a book African literature if it is written in English?"
Mm.
And that became a debate. Some said, "Oh, the story is purely African." Yeah, some people say, "Oh no, it cannot be since it's not in the language." Whatever. But please go and read this book. It is amazing. It's the same reason why Nigerian rappers decided to start rapping in English, because English has we've been instilled that English is the language of class,
Exactly.
superiority. Yeah, and if you do
Fineness.
vernacular, fineness is the way civilized people speak. But once you
Mm-hmm.
go into your native language, it's sort of inferior, and that's why many English-speaking rappers in Nigeria looked down on indigenous rappers for a long time. They did not know they do not know a cogent truth is that when you speak to your brother or sister in their language,
Language.
the understanding is faster. Well,
Listen.
see, it's the same thing when you go to a market. Once you figure out that the woman who is selling something is from your tribe, you switch
Mm.
immediately and you begin to
Mm.
price better. The thing will come the flow where. But if you're not saying, no, man, I don't think this couple, they're there. They're there. So that is the power of language at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my and that's my TED talk. Please pay your widow's mite to my PayPal or my OPay. I also have PalmPay. Any pay is okay. Thank you very much.
100%. And
Speaking
I'm
of,
really
sorry, let's wrap up. Speaking of, um, Nigerian music history, one of my senior egbons, Eddie Kizo, he did a documentary 2 years ago or last year. I think it was last year or 2 years ago, basically. Yeah, 2 years ago, where he spoke about music in the Southeast after the end of the Biafran War and how it
mm-hmm.
was the hub for rock music, acid rock, funk, and everything. It hasn't come out yet. I don't know when he release it, but you guys need to watch it. I personally believe the 1970s is the best decade of Nigerian music ever because everybody came in swinging. Fela created Afrobeats. That was a mad sound on his own. The Igbos said, you know what, high life still day, but because of what we saw during the war, our music has to be dark right now. So they went punk, they went funk, they went they went really retro on it. You had the Lijado sisters, you had a 16-year-old girl called Salawa Benny who sold like 500,000 copies of her debut straight out the gates. So if you really want to enjoy Nigerian music at its best, quality musical that is way better than what we're listening now, please study Nigerian music from the 1970s. Everybody was Sonny Ade and Obe, bro. The friendly rivalry was unmatched till today. Juju was also coming up doing his thing. So please listen to even High Life. See had a lot of bangers then. So yeah, know your history, people, so you can know where you're going to.
Be curious, be interested. I think that as
Yeah,
people, we are not curious and we are not interested. And all of the in all of this history that you have laid out, what has been consistent has always been how has been how Nigerians have always sort of exported themselves or their culture or talent, which again, as I
plenty.
always say, is not bad, right?
No, it's not
However,
bad if you are holding the narrative and the creative resources. We have creative
exactly.
control
And if you're also telling it genuinely,
authentically.
exactly. That's the
This
word
thing you are
I
talking,
was looking
you are
for.
going towards children of the bone and blood or whatever it's called.
No,
That's the
because
most.
why not? Yeah, children of bone and
I've not
blood, but
watched.
why?
I've not watched that. Sorry, I've not watched that trailer, but I did fear because
Why? Have you
if
read the
that
book?
movie, I read both books.
Mhm.
If that movie no enter, I said
Don't
it
worry,
that
keep an open mind.
the Substack essays that we will hear.
If
First of all, there are Yoruba incantations in that
Shout out
book.
to people who write on Substack, by the way.
There are Yoruba incantations in that book. If that thing doesn't land, see, Damson Idris, I'm begging you, you're my hope. You're the only hope. And I asked her, there are people I've seen there, I don't know them. Hey, Joe,
Oh my
please
word.
talk this thing well. Yes. Black movies will set back 10 years. I'm begging you, the love of God. Hey,
I'm really tired of always taking that at all our Nigerian. Anyhow, they do it. Let them shall tell the story. We can make it better later.
you know
Make
this,
it just come
you know
aside.
the writer has washed her hand off the movie, which is a
Why?
good sign. Which is a good sign. She said the version they put out is not the version that
She's comfortable
she's
with.
she's comfortable with. But it's a good sign
Right.
because a lot of great movies, the writers wash their hands off the movies, and the movie
Fair
turned out to be
enough.
great. Yeah, because you
Fair
don't
enough.
expect what is
They
in the book
probably
to
want
come
to
out in the
baby
movie.
it.
I don't think there's baby in there. All those people where I say are grown as adults. So.
No,
But yeah,
like the writer will want to baby their story.
yeah. So this is the unfortunate thing about, and this is what I see in the future for Nigerian movies.
Right.
In the near future, Nigerian movies will be made not for Nigerians. Just the way Nigerian songs are not being made for Nigerians right now.
I don't think we
It's
should put that out there. Why? I
no,
don't think
I'm
that's
not
the
putting out.
energy we want to put out
No, I'm
there.
not putting out there. I don't
So who is it
see.
going to be for?
You know when you bury, let's say you bury dead body, but you know bury and where.
Right.
Then after like 4 days, the leg don't they shook out. I don't they see the
Please
leg.
don't kill me.
I don't they see the leg. The person will do the digging, no digging and where. Shout out to this movie called My Father's Shadow. Won a lot of
Mm,
awards in NBCs. It's a true Nigerian story.
it is.
But I fear that that movie might have started a trend where
What is the trend?
filmmakers who are Nigerians who have that global accessibility and also have connection to global resources are saying, you know what, I can tell a Nigerian story that can appeal to the universal audience. And it might not necessarily bang in Nigeria. There's another movie that came out that appeared in the Venice Film Festival, I think. It was a Nigerian story too. Many Nigerians didn't know about that thing, but it got a lot of rave reviews at the Venice Film Festival. My fear with this movie that's coming out, Blood and Children of Blood and Bone, if I'm correct, is that which they do in Afrobeats now. You want to appeal to Susan in Michigan and Bob in Detroit, and that is my fear.
Because that's
You know,
our reality, though.
no, of course, it's a reality.
Yeah.
It's
That's
only,
also one of our realities.
it's only, it's a skill that needs a lot of cultural sensitivity
Mm.
and talent. Black Panther got it right. You know, I walked into watching Black Panther and I felt, yes, this is a neighboring country that I share a border with. At the end of the day, they got it. But I'm just
Eh,
praying this
Are you
movie
sure
has to
that
land.
are you sure that this is not because you have a preference to foreign movies though?
No. I don't have no. It's not a preference for foreign movies. I don't want to see a wishy-washy attempt at a very good story. That's what I'm saying. You know, yeah,
Mm.
because you know Hollywood sometimes they can just say, you know what, do we really need this accent coach? Let's just put any Baba anything way you talk. If you like talk for English, may enter as long as it's okay with us. At the end of the day,
Mm.
you don't want to see that kind of story, you know, or you don't even see because it's very hard to even get this kind of. This is a fantasy story about a
Right.
black nation, which, bro, I watched all the fantasy movies in my life. I watched Willow, I watched Lord of the Rings,
But you're
bro.
forgetting that this same Nollywood gave us movies in most recent times as Anikolapo.
Of course, no,
Um,
no. Yeah, yeah, I know, I
Um,
know. I'm not disapproving that
we've
one.
seen, yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying when it's in the hands of Hollywood, would they remember Nigerians and say,
Oh, right,
"Oh,
Hollywood.
we need to portray this accurately"? Like it behooves
Right,
us to portray this accurately. That even though we might, yes, we're hoping that these banks in North America, the people back
right.
in Africa should be like, yes, this is dope. And to be honest, they've tried. The actors they've casted, I cannot force them. You put my boy Damson in it, even though when I'm not giving Damson Black Panther, I'm judging. The guy they chose as Black Panther is equally a good actor, so I'm not vexed. At the end of the day, you know,
I
I
think you're biased towards foreign movies.
no, I'm not biased. I'm saying no, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Please, if you are doing this African story, do it in a way that it will portray Africa correctly. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying
Because
I'm
we've
not
even seen when Hollywood will take their own story and fuck it up at the end of the day. Now talk less of an African story.
okay.
Yes, that's my own. Just do it honestly. Thank you. Any other thing we're gonna put inside is fine. But the actors you've chosen, I'm okay with it. I'm not mad. I cannot be mad at it. You cannot tell me I should start looking out for Charles Okafor inside this kind of movie. No. I'm okay. Maybe if Uche Montana was there, it could have been more robust, but
Please don't
we will
kill
love
me.
we will lobby for our babe.
Ah, oh my
Yeah,
word.
but I'm
Please,
happy
are
that
you for Uche Montana or you're not for Uche Montana?
it depends. If I see a movie that has a very, it shows me a robust view of Afigo, I'm all for
Right.
it. But if not, please, I don't know why we are here. I don't know why we are here.
You want her because of her body.
Is it a sin? Is it a sin? Didn't Samson want somebody Delilah for her body?
You want her because of her body.
Wasn't Queen Esther wanted for her body? So I'm looking at the cast.
I
I
have
can't even
so
fault the
much to
cast.
say.
Damson Idris can do no wrong for me. That one, please, any day, anytime. If you want me to leave my house for you to come and sleep in, feel free at any time. My guy, that's my Niger boy. You've done us proud. Tuso Bendu, the guy that is 30 something that looks like a teenager. Shout out to you too. I can't fault you. You and African. What's the name of that movie we watched? Woman
Which
King,
one?
right? Woman
Oh,
King.
yes, yes, yes. Woman
What's the
King.
Woman King? Cynthia Erivo, even though I'm concerned with the new looks that you have in Wicked, you are still our African sister, Nigerian sister. I saw you dancing to Yemi Alade's Johnny. I know you're a full,
Shout out to
yeah,
Yemi Alade.
you're a
Such a
full
hot tea.
salsa, you're a full salsa woman. I cannot fault that. I don't know I don't know who Amandla Stenberg is. I believe you are representing the Hollywood caucus. It's fine. But Ala Davis and Idris Elba at this point are Nigerians. Because Idris Elba has said he wants to even he has even shot a movie in Nigeria and he's still collaborating with Nigerian filmmakers. This is an African me I like. A British Ghanaian that me I like. I like him more. But Ala Davis, you're already popular in Nigeria. Nobody can steal you from us. Shout out to you. You just deserve chieftaincy title at this point. Regina King. Oh, this is my sugar mommy. I cannot even. Then Lashana Lynch, wonderful British actress. Wonderful British actress. She acted in Dijakal. Top acting. I cannot even fault this. We have Tosinko, another Nigerian. I know him very well. Shout out to him. We have Diana. I don't know you. And we have our own, very own, Onyiko Sola. Shout out. AKA, if you don't know her name. If you don't know who Onyiko Sola is, I will tell you, the number one baddie out of Africa. Not Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, we are welcoming Ira Star. That is okay. I'm fine. I will buy tickets for people that day. Shout out to your hair. Please. I hope Ugochi did not hear that because now she said I should give her tickets. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
I did watch you now. I'm looking at you.
Yes,
If
yes.
the ones that I won't ask you for that you will not give me. So
Okay.
you,
No,
you
no, I'll give
do
you
you
ticket for this
do
one.
you
We'll
do
watch
what
it.
you want.
Because when I read the book, I liked the babe did a very genius thing, right? She took she took the format of like white fantasy movies and just turned the black. So I appreciate that. I read the book. I like the part one more than the part two, the sequel, but it is what it is. It's good. Speaking of short films, there's a movie that Zikoko dropped out. It's called Serum. Everybody should go and watch it. I think this is where Nollywood should be headed in terms of topics, theme, and production quality. It is very good. It stars Genoveva Ume, not Genevieve. Genoveva Ume. It was written by Uzomaka Paz. That's a combination that tells you that they're doing the business. That is serious combination right now. So yeah, It's a free on YouTube. Go and watch it. I'm solidly behind it. I give it my 10/10. There's a shout out to Zikoku that putting out great short films that I think Nigerians should gravitate towards, and not all the imberi movies that we see on YouTube. Thank you. God bless.
You know how many people consume our YouTube videos
I don't blame them.
and movies?
I don't blame them now.
No, a lot of Nigerians see there are movie directors that are just for YouTube. Their videos, all their
Please,
work is just on
they just
YouTube.
can they
And
graduate to hard drive? They
you're
should,
speaking down upon it.
they should be in the hard drive,
They
please.
have they have all those movies that do fast, quick outs, sharp, everyday
Quickie movies.
movies.
Quickie
Yeah.
movies. Speaking of movies, I now finally watched Odysseus. Hey,
Is it
bruh,
what was it the
it's
same as
3 hours.
the
It's
one
3 hours.
of
First
before
of
the
all,
former one? Have you read the book?
it is.
I mean, you
So I've
should
not read
have
the
read the
book, but I
book.
know the
Okay.
story. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
basically a story. So all the Odysseus
Mm-hmm,
or all
mm-hmm,
the Odysseys you've watched is
mm-hmm.
basically the same thing, right? It's basically
Exactly.
the same story. What Chris Nolan did, and this is why I put something up, right? And I'll go to you first before this thing that I put up. I said after watching that film, I said, you know what?
I'm a
When it comes to
gentleman, guys. Please,
when it,
I don't fight.
please, when it comes to fame, I beg me leave her for you both. I was dumbfounded.
If I say what I want to say now, you say, "Oh,
You cannot.
this."
The gods will not allow you to
But
say it. Keep
me,
quiet.
I'm not saying anything. You know, I've said to myself that I don't want to be arguing again. I'm no more arguing.
Okay,
I've come
but
into my peaceful era.
it's practically the same thing. It's 3 hours, very long. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Lupita, our African representative in the movie. She acted 2 roles. I won't tell you the roles. Some people say I should not give them spoilers. First of all, this is an important movie. If you've not deemed it fit to watch it by now, I'm sorry.
I
2,
beg, don't
go and
spoil
read
it
the
too.
book. I can't spoil it because there are certain things he changed,
Right.
right? So the movie starts as a flashback. No, this movie starts as the present date. First, shout out to Travis Scott, another black man in the movie. Travis Scott was the poet. The director said he chose him because who else is the poet? What's a modern day poet? A rapper. So let me just choose you, and it made sense. And it starts in the Hall of Odysseus, where Travis Scott is reciting the poem, the famous Odyssey, I think the Trojan War poem, how it all happened. And in the hall, there is Odysseus' son, who's now a grown up. Shout out to Tom Holland, Spider-Man. And shout out to his wife. She was there doing her, I call it sewing. I don't know what it's called again, sir.
You're
And the
not
suitors
spoiling
were,
it for us, Abby? Or are you
no, I'm
spoiling
not,
it?
no, I can't spoil
Okay.
this. Everybody knows this happened. And the suitors who were there to ask her hand out in marriage. And the big thing was 10 years after the Trojan War, where is Odysseus? Where is he? The next thing we see is on an island with the beautiful African woman, Charlize Theron. And to me, if I was Odysseus, if I'm on an island with Charlize Theron, I think that's okay. I've gotten halfway. I don't think every God will bless everybody. God bless my wife. God bless my child. The Lord will be with them. If I'm with Charlize Theron, I don't think I need to leave that island. So Charlize Theron played Calypso. So if you know the story, Odysseus was shipwrecked, found himself unconscious in the island where Calypso was, and Calypso nursed him to health. Now, in the popular one that we watched, that was more like a TV movie, the Calypso was played by a black woman, Vanessa Williams, former Miss USA. And she wasn't the only one on the island. She had her buddies there. And God knows what was happening on that island. But shout out to Odysseus. They didn't show us that part. So she was trying to help Odysseus remember
I mean,
regain his
Charlize Theron
memories.
is also a black, technically,
True.
a black woman.
Where technically, may we not go too far because that
technically.
race in South Africa, you get us.
You understand?
Remember what you
technically.
did, but technically, you're in the African Union.
Exactly.
You're in the African Union. Yes. First African woman to win an Oscar. So moving on. So he begins to remember bits and pieces. And from there, we see the whole journey of how he was caught into war, what happened at the war, how they could not penetrate for 10 years, how they created the horse. Now, I have to say this is not a spoiler. This is the most realistic depiction of what happened inside the horse. Because people think, oh, they just enter the horse, then immediately enter the horse, oh, the Trojans came out and said, oh, they gave us a horse, let's put it in our city. No.
Awesome.
In this Odysseus, the horse was half buried in sand on the beach. Two soldiers drowned inside the horse.
Oh,
they were there for 2 days and they were shitting and peeing on themselves.
Oh my.
Now, when the horse was now being dragged as a gift into the into the city, a soldier stood on top of the horse, and because the horse had holes in them, he was now putting his sword inside the holes. At one point, the thing pierced a soldier. Odysseus, who was a sharp guy, that guy now from Lagos Island, or he cleaned the blood on the sword as the sword was moving back up. He cleaned it. So when the soldier put it out, he didn't see any sword.
Wow.
Yeah. And we now begin to see what happened in Troy. But they cut it off. We didn't see the full battle for a reason.
Right.
They now showed us what happened after, how Odysseus said, fuck you, Agamemnon. I'm not following you. I'm going to follow my own way and everything. Odysseus became very annoyed. We didn't know why he was annoyed. I thought he was being cocky at first. Like, this guy's being an asshole. So him and his men said, I'm going to find their way back home. They're using another route. There was a voice of reason on that boat. One British guy like this is a British Asian. He kept telling Odysseus, this way we they pass. They treacherous. Odysseus said, no, what do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. They stopped on an island, and that's where they met Cyclops. Now, this is part of the movie's horror film. If you know you don't like horror film, do not watch this part of the film. Because that Cyclops, it was horror. This guy was eating 2 soldiers a day. And they chopped them 2 soldiers a day. But according to the story, what do you say?
Is it crazy?
Yeah, but they escaped. They got on the boat again. At that point, Odysseus' men were beginning to look at him like, this guy has a death wish. Maybe we just follow the path where we know, the BRT, the coastal road where we know, where they don't bid for us. Said no. They got to another island. I cannot tell you what happened there because this is where the movie digresses from what we know. But
right.
bruh, some people are joking that everything Odysseus and his men did throughout the movie was stopping on an island and running back immediately. And if you see this scene, they had to run back immediately.
Why, what did they encounter there?
Okay, sorry, spoiler alert now. Please fast forward.
I will still watch it. Because actually, we're recently talking about Odysseus on this podcast as well.
Oh, yes, I
literally.
Remember.
So
they got on the island. They entered the forest. They saw a small girl. She was wearing a helmet and a cape.
Right.
They approached this girl, and this girl an idiot. This girl a bastard. Maybe this from my own POV, sir. They approached this girl gently that, oh, your soldiers were stranded. Why your parents? Why the adults? We need food, we need nutrition. This girl just started screaming. Ugochi, if you see the soldiers that came out, 8 feet tall, these guys were running. They were kicking these Odysseus and his men. They were, when they kick somebody to a tree and the tree breaks. Oh, Odysseus said, "Run back."
Bolivar travels.
So they came with 2 boats. Those giants killed everybody on the second boat. So there's only 1 boat they had now. At this point, Odysseus men were like, there's something going. They can't put their finger on it, but they know Odysseus has it. He's the one. In the one we watched, that was like a TV movie series. They got to an island and they met this enchantress who turned them into animals, and they didn't know how long they had been.
Exactly.
No, this film turned out to horror film. They turned out to another horror film. They didn't do it as sexy as that. So Odysseus and his men got to the island, and his men, as they were climbing to the house, Odysseus' men said, "You know what? Don't follow us because the gods have something against you. We know." So they did a small mutiny. So Odysseus was vexed. He said, "You know what? I'll just go look for food for us to kill." When Odysseus' men were climbing to the small cottage, there was no mansion or palace in this one. A small cottage. They saw a lion, and this lion looked very calm. They started seeing exotic animals, and these animals looked calm. They didn't understand. But they got to the woman's house. The woman said, "Oh, you guys are soldiers." First of all, she was scared. They now said, "No, don't be scared of us. We are soldiers. We are hungry. We are starving. We need food. We need nourishment." She said, "Okay, but please first leave all your weapons outside the house." They put the weapons in the backyard. She created some type of food. I don't know what kind of food it was. I'm sure it was like pasta in that day. And these men were eating and they were hungry. All of a sudden, she started putting her hand inside the mouth of these soldiers, and she was transforming them into pigs. How they did this without CGI? The food enchanted them. They're already in a spell.
Right.
You see the food, it was even scary. And they said they didn't use CGI for this part. So I don't understand how they did it. She'll put her hand in their mouth, rub their face, and everything. It was very grotesque. And they turned. As they were turning, they now showed us Odysseus. Odysseus managed to kill I think an antelope. He
Right.
now got close to the antelope he killed and he saw it was a naked man. He
Hmm.
just figured out this one, that all the animals they were seeing were human beings.
Right.
So he went to that cottage and he was able to finesse the woman into releasing his soldiers. When he got there, first of all, the pigs were screaming. They were screaming. Like, because they don't say Odysseus, oh, but Odysseus save us too. Odysseus figured out
Mm.
what was happening. He threatened the woman, but they now resolved everything. And she let his men go. And again, they were back into their cost journey. They saw so many things along the way, like we all know. There's one part they told them not to eat part of the food that the sun god has. Those idiots ate the food. Odysseus just said, you know what? He not did my hand again. And these guys died. He couldn't do anything. One of the saddest parts was when he went to hell because he had to give a sacrifice to find his way
Right.
back home. Because that
Mm-hmm.
witch told him that was the way. The hell is different. The hell, there's no fire in this one. It's like a beach, but it's very dark. When he did the sacrifice, people, his dead soldiers, right, just rose from the sand, from the gravel,
Right.
including the person that will drink the blood. So the guy who drank
Right.
the blood told him everything. One of the dead soldiers he sacrificed to tell the Trojans that, oh, we've given you a horse. That one started crying and said, you abandoned me and everything. This place is dark. You know where you've left us and you've not honored us. Because when a soldier dies
Right.
in from where he is, you have to honor them, like a funeral rites. He didn't do it.
Mm.
All the soldiers that died during the battle to now rose up and started chasing him. That he didn't
Really?
honor us. He even saw Agamemnon. Agamemnon had died. He now said, what are you doing in hell? They now said, oh, when I came back, oh, his wife killed him because apparently Agamemnon, before the war, he killed his daughter as sacrifice
Right.
to
Mm-hmm.
ensure it was victory. So the wife never
Because
forgot. That wife was played by Lupita. Lupita also played the woman they were fighting for in Troy. Because they were both sisters. I didn't even know they were sisters. They were twin sisters. So she played two roles. So those are the dead soldiers started chasing Odysseus and his men again. They now ran back to the boats. At some point, they said, you know what? We're not even listening to you guys again. We are tired. They now had to pass one place where the sirens, when the sirens were singing, he now instructed his men to tie him to the boat, but they should cover their ears with wax. And when they started singing, we could not hear, but when they started singing, Matt Damon, who played Odysseus, started crying. He started wailing and weeping. That's how one idiot who was rowing the boat said he must listen. The guy listened though, he entered water and drowned. He died. After they had passed, they now asked him, what did you hear? And the guy told them one very sad story like this. At that point, the men were tired, they were hungry, they ate a food for the gods and they died. Zendaya was the goddess Athena, who was always talking
right.
to him during the journey. All of a sudden, he just remembered everything. So all I said here were flashbacks. He now remembered. He now looked at the beautiful Charlize Theron. And Charlize Theron said, "Why can't you just stay? We're in love here. I know that you've forgotten somebody. There's somebody you are trying to remember. You cannot remember. That when you came onto the shore and you're unconscious, you held one amulet like this,
Right.
and he showed him and what's her name? Charlize Theron showed him the amulet. He remembered his wife, Penelope, and said, "Oh my, you have to go back." Oh. The guy built one yaga yaga raft like this, where nobody understand.
We
And
escaped.
at that point, he stopped fighting with the gods. He entered the storm and he just said, "Whatever will be, will be."
Mm-hmm.
The next thing, my guy opened his eyes. He was in shore. He saw Zendaya, and he now said, "Where am I?" She said, "Have you forgotten home so quickly?" Ah, that's where action film comes. Ah. Anyway, you know that this part of the film now where action comes start. But trust me, everybody acted well apart from me. I think a lot of people complain about Charlize Theron because I don't think she was
Right.
given enough time to really show. I think it's really hard to match what Vanessa Williams did in that one because Vanessa Williams really sold that one really like bruh. But everybody acted very well. People thought Spider-Man was not able to act. About the boy killer. The bad guy in the film, he killed him. Everybody was so on point, man. So many great actors in one film. At the end of the day, it's worth your 10,000 naira, 3 hours. Just don't come with a weak bladder because you might need to pee if you drank water and all that. But great movie, one of the best movies of the year. Astounding, astounding. I watched it. I may have to watch this again on an IMAX screen. It is that good. It was that good, and no special effects. No special effects. Everything was done
Really?
by hand. If you hear how rigorous They had to go on top of an island, walk for like 2 hours to get on top of an island to shoot a scene. It was really stressful, but they decided that this is the best way they could do it, and
It's like,
it's just amazing. And I think it's worth everybody's time. It's worth everybody's time. So if you've
shout
not
out to
watched
Greek mythology.
Greek mythology feeding the world since
Literally.
606 BC,
See.
because there's no film of Greek mythology I've not watched. Hercules, what's that one that was very popular?
Which one?
The one that had like an old version, they now did a remake of it, where there was where they said unleash the Kraken. I forgot the name.
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the
Yeah, that's a
Titans.
classic for sure.
No, that I prefer the original than the new one that
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood made. That
I
original
prefer
one,
the original too.
the way the monsters
I
they move,
prefer it.
this monster is they realistic. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This other CGI monster, not like
It
no,
was
give me the
grainy. It
very grainy.
was
The way
it
they
was
move,
it
oh,
was
like bro,
funny, but I
ah,
loved it.
it
Loved
was
it so
great.
much.
But so yeah,
See,
if you can
the
watch it,
Medusa head
oh,
when he went into Medusa's cave and cut off her head
um, that
and they
part
told him
action
not to look
film.
at it. And they tell you, I see that place scared till tomorrow. Every time
Uh,
my mind flashes back to it, I'm afraid.
that,
That
that's why I always look at
scene.
that's why I always look at Versace designer. I'm like,
Yeah.
so why are you using the emblem of Medusa now? Please, do you know you're Italian, so you supposed to know what
You
this Medusa thing mean?
want all the men
Really,
to turn to stone.
not be really stone, but yeah, if you can get your hands on it, if you can go and watch it at the end of the day.
I'm going
It
to
is
definitely watch it.
it's one of the
Just
highlights of
because
the movie.
so just because if it's not anything like that Odysseus that the
Because
old
trust me,
one.
it is a heightened version of it.
So I
When you
saw
so when they used to do so when there was a storm on the
right.
boat, it's like you're in the boat. The way the
But
waves
that's
was
how we
hitting
felt
so
even with
loud.
that one, no. Sure, you know.
Trust me,
Well,
this one.
personally,
You know when you have
it's not because you watch it in the cinema.
imagine you using Samsung Series One, right? Back then, and you like
Samsung.
your Samsung Series One, but now you have like an S25. It's like that. It's
You
the
know what?
same story.
I'm going to watch it actually because I really love Greek mythology. Away
No,
from
no,
that,
it's
Odysseus
great.
is
Oh,
I
I failed to explain something, and this
tell
was the
me.
most moving part. Me, where movie, no, they move. So when Odysseus came back, right? You know, he didn't
Mm.
appear as the king of
Yes.
Ithaca.
Yeah.
He came as a beggar.
Mm-hmm.
So because there's a tradition that every person that comes as a visitor, you must go and see, the queen must welcome you and everything. So he
Mm-hmm.
went to her, but he was hiding his face. He now told her that, oh, I'm one of Odysseus' soldiers, right? He
Mm.
started recounting his story, but he was not telling her why
Because his
Odysseus.
face was different.
Yes, and this was, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the era of photograph or mobile
Mm.
phones.
Mm.
People could easily forget faces.
Mm-hmm.
After 20 years, you could easily forget what your husband or wife looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. So she was beginning to tell her the story of what Odysseus felt when they entered the city of Troy and they sacked everybody. And this is the major difference from the one we watched. Odysseus, when they entered, because he was the one that devised the plan. And
Right.
when they entered,
He's strategist.
the slaughter, the murder, the mayhem.
Right.
At one point, Odysseus had to sit down and had to just. He was so sad at what he had done because
Right.
he had broken the fundamental law of Zeus, right? I
Right.
can't remember something about visitors and welcoming them and
Mm-hmm.
everything. He saw the carnage and the destruction, right? And the thing hit him so hard, and that's why That's why when they have finished killing everybody, he said he was not fully Agamemnon. He wanted to go on his own because he really
Mm-hmm.
hated what he did, the level of destruction he created. You go to
Mm-hmm.
that scene when he was talking to his wife and the flashback. If you not hear the music, oh, I said, God, why? It
You
was a
weep.
flute. So they didn't use any modern instruments for all the soundtracks. It was
Interesting.
actually flutes. They had to use like era authentic flutes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when I heard that, I've played that song almost every day since then. It's not even a song. It was just a very sad
A
flute.
sound.
And
Right.
this is the craziest part. There's a girl they beheaded. And when she raised up her head, she was Athena. She was Zendaya. So
Oh
Zendaya was
wow.
playing the role of the babe they killed also.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, that part was, I just said, no. You know what? I know the chop tonight. I want to mourn with the people that died in Troy.
These are also extra.
I'm very extra. I understand. But that was like, I think that was like the thematic difference between all versions of Odysseus I watched. Like, and you have to think about it. This guy he created the device that destroyed this whole city.
Mm.
So when he saw the whole killing and everything, like, bro, come on, this is too much now. Yeah. And when he came back, he didn't continue to rule as king of Ithaca. Yeah.
Exactly. He
He
didn't
said he had
return.
committed,
He didn't
he said he had,
return as the king he was meant
so
to
he
be.
said he and his wife now entered the boat and they headed west to go and honor the fallen soldiers that died. Because he didn't
Right.
do that. So his son now took over as king.
Interesting.
Yeah, so please, anytime you guys can watch it, watch it. It's
I'm
amazing,
actually
man.
going to.
It's amazing, man. It is
I've been
great.
seeing the media runs on TikTok. It's been
Ah,
crazy.
Chris Nolan is a big boy. Anything Chris Nolan says he wants in Hollywood, they give it to him. That's how mad he is. So it is.
Um,
Yeah. I like the fact that Spider-Man lobbied for his wife to be in this movie because they gave him the script first. He now told the director that I've read this story. Don't you think Zendaya should be Athena? Yeah, and the guy said, "Oh, it's great." So, men, always help your woman at the end of the day. Help your wife because an employed wife is a happy wife. Thank you.
yeah. Women need money. Please ensure that you give women money in
Zendaya
the
don't.
law. So important.
Zendaya's husband. No be her husband. Her and her husband they do a Spider-Man that's coming out in a few days. They
I'm
don't have
telling
man
you,
now.
I saw
They found
that
man now.
on one of their Odysseus
I dey beef, I dey beef,
show
I dey beef, I dey
PR
beef that
runs.
Spider-Man. I dey beef that Spider-Man badly.
Why?
Look at Zendaya and a babe now. Oh, that's a bad you like. Yes, this is a babe.
I've
What?
been Her
Because
sense
of
of
Spider-Man.
style is so
Because of
beautiful.
Spider-Man now, he just locks the girl like that. Just hey, God day, God day. May
I
we
ha-
meet our Zendayas in life.
Let me not talk about man and woman. I don't decide. See, I've said it. I've decided not to talk about relationship people. All this. I'm decide
When I first said
arguing
the
with men about women. I'm done.
when I
I'm
first
not.
said the
No, for
gist,
now, I've taken a break.
no verse. When I first said the gist, I said the lines for promo. I'm on the take on it. I said no, Tom Holland. Why? And why did you people rush to marry like that? You people are saying okay. Tom Holland is old, Sha. He's in his 30s. He just looks like a young boy. Yeah. So, but great movie, Sha. Great movie.
30s is not old, please. That's a new 16.
No, I mean compared to the
18.
role. I mean compared to the role he plays.
Right.
Because the movie you think is early 20s, 19. Bros on the old. Though. Yeah. So
To age is beautiful.
no, it's a
Embrace
privilege. It's
aging.
a privilege. It's a
Exactly.
privilege. Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to definitely watch Odysseus. I've been seeing all the I've been sort of been staying away from I'm not necessarily. I've just been watching the red carpet, the fashion, the style of it. That's what I've been consuming, a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Um
You know the
I
Zendaya now. Zendaya
then
is
that exactly she's
that
been
fashion.
killing it on
You know
on on
the
on all I swear at all the tour, at all the viewings and everything, she's been killing it. Um what else? I saw Danola Gray also give like sort of like a feedback. No, he didn't go into detail about the movie, but he did give a feedback about it. And I was just like, okay. So definitely. Sometimes I don't like to watch the new thing because sometimes they
no, I have
deviate
to watch
or
that one. So that
yeah.
normally
Well, I'm,
sometimes I
I'm
used to
actually
wait,
gonna watch it.
but this one
I'm
I
going to
said
watch
no.
it.
I have to come out too because this is one of the few directors that can make me come out. And if you tell me say Chris Nolan they do film, if the man they do and bro, I am coming out. Where do you want me to watch, sir? Where do you want me to sit down? I'm fine. I'm good. Let's go.
Oh
Money
my word!
guaranteed at the end of the day.
Shout out to Chris Nolan, Dan, and um. shout out to people, in fact, everybody telling stories. Tell your
It's not easy,
story no
bro.
matter, yeah, no
Yeah,
matter
it's not
what
easy,
it
bro.
feels like, looks like. The people who
Low
criticize you the most are the
budget,
people not
yeah,
telling the
low budget,
story.
mid budget, high budget.
Exactly.
Tell your
Just
story at the end of the day.
tell the
At the end of the day.
story.
Yeah.
Do that. I watched I've been watching Pirate of the Caribbean. Shout out to my brother for hooking me up
Ooh!
for
Especially
Pirate of
like
the
one
Caribbean.
that 1 to 3. That 1 to 3. They were really eating on that one, man. That's a good
Honestly. I feel that if you when I watched Pirate of the Caribbean many years ago, I didn't really follow it so deeply. But like
no, that
now,
happens. Yeah, that happens. But when
exactly.
you're younger, you don't really have the time and
Mm-mm.
attention. But now, so
But
oh,
now
this is what
that's
they're really
it.
saying. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautifully written
See,
story.
I know that
Um,
his standing in Hollywood might be shaking now,
mm-hmm.
but Johnny Depp,
No,
Johnny
Johnny Depp
Depp,
is phenomenal.
Johnny. See,
He's phenomenal.
there are only a few
Like,
actors that I put on his level. Like, if they embody a role, you'll be like, is this the same person? Like, they totally disappear.
for
Like,
real.
oh, okay, it's this Johnny Depp. Wow, it's wonderful. It's
It's
wonderful.
cra it's crazy how popular Captain Jack Sparrow,
See,
even though
Captain
it's still under
Jack
debate
Sparrow,
if he was a captain or not.
Jack
Is he a
Sparrow,
captain
and
or not?
there are two.
Please,
There
he's
are two.
captain. On this side, he's captain.
Obviously, there are two characters from Hollywood that I'm surprised Nigerians are crazy about:
Tell me.
Jack Sparrow
Mm-hmm.
and the Joker. It is insane.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker, like Nigerians, you see,
Mm-hmm.
go to people's homes and you see paintings of the Joker. I'm like,
Yes, so
bro,
cause that guy crazy though.
no, it's, no,
Crazy
it's
like
mad.
mad.
It's mad.
He's actually insane. And
All
to
versions
think, do you
of
know,
all versions of the Joker are mad. All of the actors that acted him, they are crazy. They have something square.
there was one of the actors that said that the character messed him up, that he had to also go for therapy or something at the time.
Yes, the thing is dark. The last one I watched,
No.
they nominated the guy for best supporting actor. I think he won safe because, bruh, oh,
Really
it
embodying the character
takes you to a
is
dark
so
place.
important. Yeah.
Then Jack Sparrow, I think, of course, everybody loves Jack Sparrow.
Jack
Come on.
Sparrow.
So
Every
today
single
will be the
man of the
day.
people.
Today will be the day you say you've caught Jack Sparrow.
Almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
No, 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 no. Now that's
I
a
love
bad
it.
guy.
I
Those
love
are
it. I love the movie.
those are those are those are characters well played. You have to give it
I
to them.
promise you. And just listening to all of that and how now that you're even talking about Odysseus and just thinking about Pirates of the Caribbean that I watch and just some very similar stories that are being told. You know that there's a lot of mythical
Uh-uh.
storytelling in
Um,
I mean, if that's not what it is, in
mhm.
what's
It's
it
a myth,
called?
no? Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just seeing like areas of intersections. There are certain names that keep popping up. There are certain what's it called? There are certain characteristics that are similar across board. Obviously, ships, mutiny, for
Yes.
instance,
Yes.
um,
Wars,
pirates, yeah, going to islands that or going to different
mythical islands,
shores exactly, and
and
meeting
as we
different
are
types
saying
of
that,
people.
we have to give it to the great movie itself. When they
Tell
went
me.
into the forest to save their village, you go do.
Hmm.
Thank you very much.
That's our own
Because
Lord
as we
of
are
the
praising,
Rings.
see, as we are praising Hollywood, that
I
movie
swear.
at its time,
Do you get
I did not believe, even to today, I do not believe that they could pull it off. I'm like,
beautifully
what?
told?
Those men suffered. Oh my lord.
Beautifully told.
The one that saw
That's
his
when
mother. They told him that
that
it's not your mother. The guy said no. He said,
that's
Mommy,
what
I'm tired.
see, that's when Nigeria used to invest in scenery, in storytelling, like
I've always said it. That from
yeah,
92. Continue.
going to going to traditional local places in Nigeria, or even opening
I'm
our eyes
pushing,
to
yeah.
other parts of Nigeria and telling stories. It's
Oh
great.
wow.
Not now that everybody stays in Lagos. They want to be in Lekki and shoot
You
Lekki
go just see,
Bridge.
you go just see they don't put to that house. That house will be like coffee.
Do you
They don't knock
understand?
on there. First you know it, you
See,
just see one woman with big baba, yeah, come. They
and
one husband. Finish.
I was so some
Niggas went to the forest to go and shoot a good though.
they were going to the east, to the north, to go to caves to go and shoot movies. Not
Vuga.
that. Do you
Look at
get?
Vuga. Vuga was a plantation. The story
Hmm.
about a slave in colonial
For
Nigeria.
real.
Break this new
And
Nollywood trial. Their ACI go bust. ACI
you
go
know,
bust.
the sad thing that insecurity has done for us is that has sort of closed our minds towards other parts of
Mental,
Nigeria,
yeah,
which now
mental
makes us
shutdown.
feel exactly, which now makes us feel like there are only specific places in Nigeria. Nigeria
See
is
seven,
vast,
see
big, and
seven doors where they
beautiful.
do. I was
Do
even
you
shocked
get?
that seven doors went to a village to go and shoot. I'm like,
It's important.
not try, not try.
It's important because those realities still exist here in I was on TikTok and I was watching some hikers. There's a group of hikers, they go all around Nigeria taking different hike routes.
You
There's this
see, that's
cave they went to.
That's the beginning of a
in
horror story, sure.
Plateau. No,
Right.
listen, if you see this cave these people were entering, if you're a certain size, you can't
And
because
that's
you
what
have
I'm
to go
saying.
inside
If
sideways.
I want to
And
write
this is
story,
in Jaws.
if I want to write story, I go that and say, once upon a time, they were Nigerian hikers. That alone is the first
See.
horror story first.
And you know, we
Because
need to tell those kind of stories too.
you know the problem.
You not feel
So
like they're no they do see when we went to Ileife,
I don't want to
that
say,
just behind the school.
ah, mm,
That they had that whole trail there that they were like,
yeah,
oh, people go on hikes. So and that's
yeah. I
so
don't
many
want to
things
talk
to do.
about so many problems. I'm doing a video. It's part of my video essays about
Right.
the rise, the glorious years of Nollywood, then the rise and
Mm-hmm.
fall, and his many sins. Because he also has sins. It's not faultless.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't want to talk about the problem of Nollywood being money because it's like you
But
saying, "Oh, problem in my life is money." But if you get money, what are you going to do with it at the end of the day? That
mm-hmm,
is another
mm-hmm,
story.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I am very passionate about Nollywood, and that's why I'm entering it very soon, very very soon. We have Nigeria does not have, and people say,
Let's
"Oh, we
go.
have a talent problem." It's not a talent
Right.
problem. Nigeria does not have a talent problem. We are overflowing with talents in Nollywood.
Mm-hmm.
What we lack is skill. Because skill, when you when you how will you put it now? When you process talent, the end product is skill
Mm.
at that level when you're not a skillful actor. We have people who are just raw talented actors that need to
Right.
go through development, training, discipline. The same with writers, directors, everybody
Very
that is involved in
important
the movie
training.
process. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that. Is the capacity to now build training for the whole entire industry. It's where there's a challenge right now. First of all, that is
And
it. The,
continuity as
see,
well.
the only thing I watch Yankee movies that are horrible. Horrible. I
Ah,
watched
that
one
you
over
say
the week.
this.
It is, look, what they use to deceive people is color. That is
That
all.
you say this
In
and
short,
sound effects.
when you see a whack Hollywood movie that people like, that is why skill matters. Praise the people behind the camera. Because
Right.
now then they cover waiting the story you know if you do. And the poor
Mm-hmm.
acting. I think that's where we lack as a people. I won't say it's money. Because when you get the money, we'll see that yes, Bollywood has had money and they've blown it. It is that training of how I see a lot of handsome young men, beautiful women, talented, but it's just that look, there's a Washington didn't fall from the sky. Leonardo DiCaprio didn't fall from the sky. If you go and read all their bios, they went through training. That is the only edge they have over us at the end of the day. And writing also, writing is a big problem in Nigeria for people to
Right.
learn stories properly. But I understand, you can't say a country that has deprioritized education should not start writing great stories. It's not going to be possible. It's not happening. It's not going to happen.
A country that
So
doesn't support its young people,
yeah,
especially their
because
modern young people.
if you look at WAEC and people are failing English and literature, is it that person that should not enter Nollywood and now be saying, you know what, Wale Soyinka's Lion and the Jewel, I think we need to have a modern adaptation of it. You know, put it in a modern setting. Something like Romeo and Juliet, the way they wrote Romeo and Juliet in the modern setting, we do that, you know, modern setting, 2026. What does it feel like? Let's write the story. Ogbeni. It's not going to happen. The Soyinka that wrote Lion and the Jewel, the amount of training he went through, if you go ask that man right now, he go tell you. So I just think that's the only edge. I think in terms of passion, we've seen it. In terms of work ethic, more, you know, we beings. Nigeria. One thing about Nigerians, if despite all our bad traits, when it comes to work, say okay, work, show
We do
doings.
amazing work. Yes. Nigerians
how
are
many,
executors. We
how
like
many,
to
how many
work.
films do you want in a year? Do you want 50,000? We'll drop it for you.
Honestly.
Don't worry about that.
Crazy,
And that's
crazy
what just
work
us
ethical.
separates us from India, separates us from other countries. That's all. Once we can get that ability to say, oh, these are the training units of how we can convert talent into skill.
Word.
Oh, my lord. See, this what they call it, this auditions that they did, they would have done a carpet in Nigeria. All of them will come Nigeria because there's but this market, first of all, is big. We have to be here. We have to straight to people here. So yeah, it is what it is. But we still they manage with our own. Sir. Thank God. Shout out to Uche Montana. Anyway,
I
yeah, what do
just
you say?
add to what you're talking about with skill. I think that one of our problem or one of the setbacks that we're having, I don't want to say problems, one of the setbacks, some of the setbacks we're also having is a lack of creativity and curiosity, in my
Oh
opinion.
yes, yes.
That's
Please,
what
I don't
I
want to
see
watch.
lacking.
I don't want to watch
No,
another. I don't want to watch
I
another movie where Mama G is evil mother-in-law.
I
I can't
know
stand it.
there's a space for that. There's a space for
Oh
wicked mother-in-laws.
yes. So
There's a
the
space
problem
for
is the
that sort
problem
of
is that.
storytelling.
So the problem is that that's the everyday realities of what the great era of Nollywood was in 1992 to 2002 ish was doing was that it was telling authentic stories about Nigerians. Of course, we all know evil mother-in-laws. They all have them. Oh, this couple can have a child. Evil mother-in-law comes in, scatters the whole setting. Right? We all know the man who sold his soul to devil or Mami Wata, and now is rich but he can't do certain things. We all know that story. The problem was what happened after that whole great decade, where a lot of people who did not go through training entered and they were beginning to reinforce stereotypes without great writing. So it's not that, oh, President Ozoko is coming out as evil mother-in-law. Can you give us a believable character, a well-rounded character, or why she does this beyond the theatrics of it? That was not the issue. It's not, oh, we all know that, yes, there's blood money in Nigeria. For crying out loud, something called Otokoto. There was Clifford Orji. But once you cannot write those stories properly, and once you now begin to harp on those stories over, all those poor written stories over and over again, it now creates a negative stereotype.
Exactly. I would say that because we're not curious enough, so we're not doing the research
Yeah,
anymore, and it's showing
research.
in the
When they
outputs of exactly
when they
of the
pay
things
you,
that were
continue. Sorry.
it's affecting the output of things that or of the things that we're currently putting out, and then it shows, right? We're also not doing a lot of thought pieces. We're not doing a lot of um culturally relevant
Mm-hmm.
movies right now, or in mass, let me put it that way, because there are still people who are telling cultural stories. However, they are probably not mainstream or as easily accessible. A lot of producers now have their own TV, their own subscription, their own type thing that they're also trying to create around keeping their own stories. And so what is in the main media, what's available for everybody to consume, seems currently to be these fast things, fast movies. What's happening now, some level of ostentation and aesthetic that has become the young Nigerian of today, or or of
Or a
our
projection.
recent reality. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't negate that that is what is happening, no.
yeah.
However,
But it can go
it
deeper than that. I can
exact
become well-rounded. Yeah.
and it's also dulling us at such a time, because this is a
Ah,
time, this generation is also a very, this generation is very screen centered. And so is that thing that I always ask people: what are you listening to, who are you listening to, and what are you watching? What are
yeah,
you
yeah,
listening to? And exactly, you know what I mean? It's not that there's a lack of it, it's that we are not interested and we are not curious enough. And so, as much as we keep trying, this again should not also deter creators. If you're creating something that is going to be long lasting, you do not expect viral moments. You
yeah,
do not
yeah.
live
No,
for
no. Take
viral
your time.
moments.
Cook it.
Exactly.
Cook it.
Keep doing it. The idea, I think the cheat of the thrill of the thing is the journey. It never is the journey and the consistency that you put to it.
Yeah. How
That
you
to
land it.
Exactly. That today your consumers are not, your market is building. There's something you said, Ayo, when you were talking earlier, that if not for the Hill Carnival, a lot of things, will not have sprung forth that we currently see today. Just the fact that you have created something and you've put it out, trust me, somebody else has consumed this. And I promise you, even if it's just one person who is consuming the thing that you are creating, that's enough. And I know that because we're currently in a generation where we want things to blow and want things to, if it's not popular,
Hammer.
then it's not there.
I want
Mhm.
to hammer.
Exactly. If not popular, then it was never there. Keep building in silence. Many times in fact, it's not many times. It is okay to build in silence. When the time is right for your thing to be consumed, it will be consumed.
Thank you very much.
You cannot trick the
Uh,
chain.
Eagle
Do you
Vision
understand?
Pictures coming soon. We're going to do our own film. Please support us. It's going to be free on YouTube. because we don't have money to do cinema film yet. So now small we dey do am. Thank you very
You
much.
say Eagle Vision.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, Eagle Vision. I have
Interested.
two scripts ready. I'm looking for sponsorer. If God has blessed
Shebi
you,
you say that money is not important.
but no.
So so put
The
it
money
out
you
now.
need
Low budget. Do
is
low
low
budget.
budget. No, the
Do
money is
with
low
your
budget.
phone.
No, we can't do it with our phone. There's some things you can't do with your phone. And that phone
No, do
thing
it with
is
your
the
phone. Do it
trickiest
with
thing
your
ever.
phone.
Because when Apple says, oh, you can use an iPhone to shoot, let them show you what they are placing the iPhone on. If you see the setup they are using for the iPhone, you're like, this is cheating
Don't
now.
worry, use your phone. I'm telling you, just use your phone.
No,
Shebi
no,
is
no.
you
We
that is
need
telling
to,
me now that
no, we can't
we
use, no.
pay.
We need to rent crew. That's the thing. Even if we are using phone, we need to rent crew at the end of the day. You go pay for makeup and costume now. You go pay for
True,
location.
Sham, because now I want to
Uh,
act in one of the movies now. You need to pay me.
no,
Oh.
okay, you go act which, because I'll get one way which they fly.
No,
So,
no, please. I don't. Let me see the characters in the this thing first. I don't want to be. I mean, I don't mind being, because
I
it
don't
needs
think
to
I've
stay
written,
wicked.
I don't think I've written anything that concerns which yet. But anyway,
It
but
needs to
yeah,
stay wicked.
I'm working on because that's my ultimate passion. And I think you can shape the way people think and just dream by just writing, you know.
Yep.
We watch the reason why we love America so much is because Hollywood don't give us the bubble. Now, when you watch
Mm-hmm.
the news, you come be like, it's not equal. It's
Or
not
when you
everything.
jackpa, and you
uh
go and digest it real time, you realize it's not the same thing. No, it's not the same
Yeah.
as the film at all. Oh.
So me too. I'm coming small. We just need. If you can, anyone can spend me like 5 million. First of all, you get executive producer role, everything. We first submit down for ABC first. Where we were first, Senge Mege. Then we'll now move
Her.
forward. I'm also writing a romantic comedy, which is interesting, but it has to is
I
I want
did
to
a
show
face
I want to
romantic.
show I want to show people that all this romantic comedy I do on YouTube, there can be a better version of it, a way better
Right.
version of it. Yeah. So yeah,
Ayomide
we are there.
Tayo's version.
Yes.
Ayomide Tayo's POV.
No, it's not my POV. It's an interesting take on money and relationships in Lagos. So
Right.
it's hilarious. The premise is very hilarious. You watch it and it's comedy, but you also learn some stuff from it. And it's not no. Every character is well balanced, rounded. It doesn't project people negatively. It projects people as human beings and why they make certain decisions. So there's no oh we are making you as a bad guy. No,
Don't
these
don't
are
don't gi- don't tell us what to feel. Just create it. We'll feel what we want to feel. This is the
okay.
beauty of art. When you want
Okay,
to tell
sorry.
an art piece, you don't
Proverbs.
tell you don't
Monali,
you want
Lana
to
Da Vinci
explain
don't
your
draw this one.
work. It's like once you
Lana Da
play
Vinci,
once you explain your work, allow
it
the
don't lose
the
meaning.
the
But yeah,
consumers to feel.
it's going to be
Mhm.
fun.
Allow
That
us
one
to
I never read up to 10 pages. So please, whenever you see that one, you see that one. But there are two movies in the offering. We're just starting
how
for
far how about your book?
ah that one is done. But let me just do this movie stuff first. I'm waiting somebody a script. He wants to do a series. So
Okay.
after that, a YouTube series. So let me finish that one. I've already written a full length movie already, but I just need to rework it. And yeah, now small,
Amazing,
small,
amazing.
now small, small. We will change Nollywood by force,
We'll
one by one,
share.
one by
No, we'll
one.
change the mind of the people
Oh
one by
yes,
one.
because if we gotta do film like that now, people know what. Yeah, it's another problem. But anyway, it is what it is.
Nigeria is in need of a mindset shift.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, and until the mindset of Nigeria actually shifts, Africa cannot be great. So please
Well, Africa
let
did
us.
first, so because South Africa, if they come near me, South Africa, I thank gosh, I think people don't bounce them this week. So yeah,
I'm
all right.
audacious to say that Africa is the next world power. Take it or leave it.
I don't know that one.
Take
No, I
it
know
or
be what
take it.
power. Just give me
Africa
24
is
hours
the
power.
next world. Is the next world.
Just
Don't
give me 24
worry
hours power
now.
first. Before
Say that
dance,
I say that
before
I said
dance,
it.
before dance, you go to just nod the head above. Maybe they do one by one. Uh-huh.
We're going to be seeing policies in the near future that is going to put us in.
Amen. That will
No,
put me
I'm
in
telling
banana
you.
island. I'm okay with that one for me. Any other thing we
See,
won't be.
this is the thing. Nigeria should really be portrayed as many or as diversity that in the diverse nation that it truly is.
That's why
Banana
with your
Island, no
Montana
be
is. That's why Uche Montana is doing movies to portray Nigeria as diversity as it is. Because one day she acts a stripper,
Please.
the next day she acts as a poor tailor. I don't know how that's more diverse than anything else. You can't even find that diversity. Then you're not going to do past that one. Or lie.
When I want to be serious and talk about something that is going to that shifts the thinking of the average Nigerian, I
It
will
shows the
just
narrative. The
just
narrative.
because that's what we need to do. And there are so many ways to fight this battle. Shout out to Nigerians, especially.
I know they fight, but I don't feel carry
I
gun, no. Please, so.
want to give a shout out to Fowls, right? Fowls might not be our mainstream big three, big four, big seven, whatever, but he has consistently always put out his thoughts towards the economy that is Nigeria and the nation that is Nigeria through his music consistently and not trying to fight for
There's no
anybody's
way. There's no way Apple go fall far from the tree now. If Apple fall far from the tree, no be that Apple
it's
now.
not possible because
No be that.
again, what are you
Lion no they
listening
born.
to?
Lion no they born goat. No.
See, the person what feeds your mind
Have you
is what you produce.
have you speaking to
And
any,
so
have you spoken to any family member of the Anikula Pokusis? Like not the ones who are in music, just the regular ones. When they speak,
um
when they speak, you hear fella. To show you that
he's
it is already
he,
indoctrinated. It's not
what I spoke to
what is it?
Yenny.
Oh,
That's
oh yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
I spoke.
this is the female version of our father
uh,
now. So there's no
I'm telling you,
there's no
and
I'm saying the ones that are not in the limelight. Just have conversations about
I
politics
don't
and our history.
know. I don't know
Bro,
the ones that are not in the limelight.
you'll be like, excuse
Is Yenny
wait,
in the
is it
limelight? I
she's
heard.
of course now.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why keep her? You listen to them and like, excuse me, did you swallow fella? Because the way you people think is basically the same thing. So when you grow up with that kind of environment, it's normal. I know it is. So for fans, bro,
100%.
I'm sure it must have heard his father has been arrested, must have heard all the court cases, all the protests, and it's obvious at the end of the
And
day.
and it's also people who are really just vested and interested in the politics and policy of Nigeria, to be honest. Because if you're not interested and you're not vested in it, you can't confidently speak about it. This is the truth. And because we lack the confidence as people, because we are not interested, um, is why a lot of us don't speak about it. And when we do speak about it, it's either from a place of pain.
For hunger.
Yes. How do you know that's
Hunger
the
is
next thing
special.
I'm saying?
Hunger is
Exactly.
special.
That's
Well,
where we always speak about Nigeria. That's what we see in mainstream media when we talk about Nigeria. And if we
what's
continue
mainstream
to
media? Is it NTA? Because I saw a video of NTA. They say they have a new studio. And I'm like, is it cassava you want to be talking about in this new studio? Because me, I don't know.
see as far as they keep their lights on,
Of
change
course,
will
light should
come.
be always
Like
on.
something will happen. They can't, nothing is permanent, nothing is constant. Things have to change. I saw that there's a TV station in Edo State at EBS or
Ah,
something that just came
so
back on
I don't know
TV
SBS, but please, ladies and
or
gentlemen, you want to listen to
something.
follow the television station, state television in Edo State. I don't know what it's called. I think it's
No,
ITV. Something called ITV in Benin.
this one I saw is E something. Let me go and
Maybe not that one again. See, ITV is giving. See, let me tell you something. If you people want to laugh, right? If you people want to laugh, um, don't listen to news in Lagos about Lagos stories. No, go to other states. You will see. You will somersault. ITV did a coverage of the newly constructed flyover in Benin, which are not yet been commissioned.
all right.
I laughed. I saw
Oh,
things. I
I
laughed.
saw that on Arise TV though. I didn't see it on
People
ITV.
no see that IT zone because they do not use their local dialect to that be speaking it. They
I
say
love
it.
it.
I saw people
I'm
doing.
very
I saw
partial
people
to
doing.
Benin.
I saw people doing photo shoots on top flyover. I said, hey, people are doing
See,
part. They're doing excursion. I said,
the but the Arise TV clip I saw of it, they were talking about and the cohort in the morning. I can't remember the name of the show. They were talking about it. It's sort of Oseni was there. They were sort of like some people on that set were like, can you imagine like children in 2026 are marveled or no? They took scouts to go and see
Ugochi.
the
They
newly
took students
constructed
too,
bridge. Yes, they took
and they And they
Students,
interviewed the
scouts.
students too, and they said
Right.
we want to thank our governor because we've not said like,
See, they said
I
something
like
very profound at that table, and I'm going to share it here.
Mhm.
I can't remember who said it, but they're like, because you're in Lagos now, and this is normal for you here in Lagos, you forget that there are other parts of Nigeria that is not Lagos. There's no me not say
I
that
see
not as
Ugochi.
there is
Eh,
not
eh,
Lagos.
I
And
am not mocking. Well, okay, continue. Just land first.
you're mocking the language that they use to
It's
express
not
the
language. Is the
what is it?
is the situation. I understand. Yes, there are many places where there are no flyover. Is the
Mm-hmm.
situation. The way it was presented is what's making me laugh. Honestly, because
Okay.
I saw a video of a girl. She had makeup artists, everything. They bring ring light and they were doing photo shoot on the bridge. And I'm like, wow,
If it
this is
were
the kind
to
of
be, is it not the
this is
same?
the
Is
kind
it
of
not the same Nigeria that we are in that people also do makeup and to go to restaurants to take pictures? And this is not
I
even
have no
shitting on
problem.
anybody.
I have no problem. But you know what? Because I've been
Mm-hmm.
desensitized with that kind of content. When I see this one fresh from a different setting, I have to laugh. There was a
It's because you
recent
are used to
plane.
it.
There's a recent plane that crash landed. Thank God nobody died in
Thank God.
Delta State. I think. I think it was
Right.
Delta State. And they interviewed a bike man who was, for some reason, was driving in the same place, was riding his Okada where the plane crash landed. And they interviewed this man. And I go to check on. I said, yes, this is the content me I signed up for. We need this shit on DSC. I need to see more stories like this out there. I saw a story of Jigawa's governor going to the civil service to ensure to see how many people are come to work early in the morning and nobody are come. I said, this is prime
Crazy.
time television. I'm
I'm
tired of
telling
seeing
you.
someone Lu. I'm tired of seeing Tinubu. Show me the nooks and crannies of Nigeria so that I can laugh and be entertained. Is that hard? But anyway, speaking of great Nigerians, we are going to pop off the week right now. Uh, Nigerian students emerged champions at 2026 Spelling Bee World Cup in China,
Whoop,
all
whoop,
the way
whoop,
in
whoop, whoop.
China. And I'm saying China the way our favorite foreign president says it. I'm not going to talk past that one. Team Nigeria emerged victorious at the 2026 Spelling Bee World Cup in Shanghai, China, winning the gold award in the middle school group category. The Nigerian content made up of Adeolu Oluwadamilola Oreofe, Abdurrahman Yusuf, Chinedu Okedeachi, I hope I pronounced that right, and Miriam Yusuf
Nice to see it.
outperformed teams from Asia, Africa, the United States, China, and Canada during the competition. Wow. The event also featured participants from several African countries: Ethiopia, Cote d'Ivoire, Malawi. I won't mention the other country because we are beefing with them, and Zimbabwe. Yes, shout out to these kids because I don't think when I was at age, I would have passed spelling bee even in my class. Talk less of spelling bee all over the world. It is not beans. Shout out to them and their medals. I hope they are giving scholarships to great schools in Nigeria. Great work. Great work. Please stay in school. Don't say stay in school is a scam. Please, kids, stay in school. These are the kind of people that the Aso Rock should come and invite and they should talk about the benefits of school in Nigeria. But Aso Rock has bigger things like winning the 2027 election. Yes.
This is the kind of thing that should be floating in the media to portray Nigerians doing great things. In fact, portray Nigerians in a
To
positive
be
light.
fair,
But no,
it
but
was in the
instead,
media, but people are not just attracted to it because it's not gay or bomb bomb.
because
So
they did not, because they also this sort of stories, rage baiting and
clickbait
clickbaiting has also become
has destroyed
a
our minds.
very active tool in
Mm-hmm.
today's social media space in Nigeria. So even if that gay story now, see the way everybody is talking about it, because away from the fact that Gege has made himself a mini lecturer, is also just that thing where Nigerians will rather just consume that sort of content as opposed to um anything that's more progressive or educative, so that we can continue to wallow in our self-pity that
Mm.
as everything is just terrible in the country, everybody's failing, the children, Gen Z's, they don't have sense. That's all
In
the narrative.
1976,
When we did the first spelling bee, do you know that? Okay, so Nigerians have always dominated every space that we have entered even from this hardship, even if I feel like if I somehow feel that the hardship also sort of has made us tenacious. That when we go to places that
Go to, they speak
naturally
big
we
big
should
English.
not
They
try.
speak they
Oh
speak big
God.
big English.
Oh, how else am I supposed to say it? Oh, it has made
I
us
made us
who we
strong.
are. It has made us go getters. It has made us push
What is grammar?
beyond
I
the
don't
limits
understand.
of
Please.
ordinary. See, Nigerians, you are premium. Yes, we're not getting it all right. Now, until you go on inside person house, we're
Not
going to say they get problem for their family.
I don't know about those ones for flyover, but continue, sir.
See, and you know what? If that is, I know that
Governor
for
Kobolo.
for a child here in Lagos that is
That's
used
why
to see flyovers,
that's my
that
favorite
must
governor
be
right now.
crazy.
I
Do
must
you
follow that
understand?
guy. That's my favorite governor. Governor Monday or Kobolo. Or Sunday.
Make all of us they make we get people where we say they know they never even see electricity one day for this same country all of us
Of
dey inside
in
until
this Lagos. In this
we
Lagos
should
safe.
we need to stop being high-handed about the reality of this
Oh,
country. Oh.
Ugochi, I don't know
When
if you watched I
when
don't know if you watched those videos. The way it was just presented, it just
I
made
do
me
not.
laugh.
I watch. First of all, as long as it's Bini, I'm very much interested in what they are doing, and I try my best to like consume information from the parts of Nigeria that either
Governor
I've been
Peps.
to or I don't see all the time, right?
Because of them, yeah, continue.
Ah no, please. Anything where they happen, let us all first of all ensure that even this Lagos this Lagos we say like say more open eyes more.
Make I
If
even
we
follow
can
them now.
open all of us eyes needs to be open because even inside this Lagos is in this is an
It's in a
example of
mess. It's in a mess.
is an example of in the city of the blind or in the country of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. That's what is
Which
happening here.
excuse me, which
Let's
one I demand?
just that's
Some people
what this
some
Lagos
people
is.
some people are blind, but they can see shapes. They can see shapes.
Not be only
Eh,
shapes, shapey.
no, some people say some like to say that it's not as if it's totally pitch black. They can see shapes, certain shapes. That's how Lagos is. It's not I don't pass one eye now. The two eye don't damage. But we they see, we just
Muscle
you know
knowledge. Now, we just they use they
I
manage.
say I remember see pothole there.
Mm-hmm. Based
Yeah.
on our traumas.
Anyway,
But yeah.
that's
Shout
flop
out
of the
to
week.
Nigerians all over the world.
I don't know flop of the week because I don't know who has
Big Brother
flopped.
has started, Ayo. We did not talk about that. Why
Please,
not?
please, I
Why didn't we
see.
mention? Now, the time
This
on this podcast,
2026.
we used to talk about
That's
Big
when it was
Brother and
popular.
give
That's when it
our
was popular.
feedback
Nobody,
on
please. I don't know anything in that Big Brother. I don't want to know anything in that Big Brother. Please.
this is the
Yeah,
11th
yeah.
edition.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the 11th edition of Big Brother. I mean, if people are watching and, I don't think I'm going to break my back for it. If I see, okay, if I don't see, I don't tire. Please, can we do something else? I don't want to. I miss the days of a mix where there used to be family dance shows, where there used to be
Now,
Gouda
so
Ultimate Search.
not be
There
any
used
good
to
there.
be a healthy mix of reality TV. You know what I
You
mean?
know
I
much.
don't
You
tire.
know how much good that is now.
1,000 naira a bottle. Do
You
Nigerians
just,
still even drink Gouda?
I
I
don't know.
don't really see it. Oh,
I don't drink beer. I don't partake in such licentious activities.
I drink. I'm
So
such a big. I'm the older I grow, the truer to my ancestors I become. Say it's Guinness and me.
good for you.
Without thinking too much, I would literally take a bottle of Guinness. I'm okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not even
Congratulations. God
any all
bless.
these other cocktails that they're mixing. I get it. I understand. However, you know, I understand the spirit behind Guinness and I'm fine with it. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't see people drinking Gouda. I don't even know if they still make Gouda gone safe. But I mean, shout out to all the people drinking
Shout
Gouda
out
and all
to.
the. Mhm.
All right, man. I think we need to wrap up. We don't try. Please, if you not watch all the films we said, go and watch them. It's nice for you. Go out, go and have side quests. Don't be inside your house all the time. We already know ghosts already. The year don't the end. Don't be say you go come cook yourself and say, oh, what happened this year? No, please go out. And also, you want to send us fan mail about anything we said on this pod or anything concerning the affairs of your house, release therapy, please send it to famila at 234essential.com and we will read it on the next episode, inshallah.
Also, follow us on every social media platform at Tuesday for Essential Podcast. Like, share, tell your family and friends about the podcast. We also have a donation link should you want to donate. Not should you. You should donate to Tuesday for Essential so that we are able to do more large scale, secular, data from Nigeria and bring it to you here on the podcast. Yes, click the link in our show notes and please follow us, like everything, everything, everything. Most importantly, read a book, meet a new person, explore. Try not to be the furniture in the corner when you're out or anywhere. Mix up, talk to people. The more people you meet, the more parts of yourself you meet. So do that. Also, most importantly, be kind to yourself and be kind to the people around you. Yes.
All right, man. Let's dip. Before we dip, what is the title of this episode? So that I can stop Nana in his sleeping hour.
Oh, we've said a lot of things around culture. We've said a lot of things around visibility and popularity. Um, maybe see, let's call it visible culture.
Wow. All these
Yes.
master's
I wanted to say
thesis.
popular culture, but this the things we've spoken about today is not very popular for a lot of people. Or we
Yeah.
can say popular culture, yeah. Let's say
No, I
popular.
probably put no visible culture is fine.
Okay, let's do visible culture.
All right,
Because very
guys.
soon it's gonna be popular.
Anyway, peace out. One love. Stay safe.